All right. Lisa should be joining us shortly. There's no one here yet, but we will see. We will see. All right. Close out some of this stuff.
I'm sitting here by myself, aren't I?
I'm back. I accidentally closed out StreamYard. Hey,
Yeah,
Susan, how are you?
don't touch the duck.
All right, let me say. Why? All right, let's see. All right. Real angry. All right. Just opening up some of my stuff that I had opened earlier, and that's what I'm doing. All right. So this is the stupid match with the Miz and Otis for the uh, contract from the ladder match. All right. So I'm assuming people stop making their way back here once they realize that we restarted it. We will see. Hey, Seth. So yeah, now we're on to the Miz Otis match, Seth. Bashful. Well, welcome, Bashful. And how was your day today, Bashful? So it looks like Otis is going to have Tucker on in his corner on ringside, and the Miz is going to have John Morrison. Lisa is serving the kids dinner, so she should be back shortly.
Hi.
Hi. Speaking of, how's dinner?
It's good. I got it served. I'm about
Very
to eat
nice.
while I watch that video.
Very, very nice.
You guys are gonna hear the kids. I can't help it.
That's
Sorry.
all right.
I like listen. Okay, Bashful. You know, if you want a link, just holler at your girl.
I was
I'll
going to
send
say
you
you
one.
can come up on panel if you want, Bashful. Nice. Yeah, it was fairly gray here too. Not really too much sun here today. Jet Wash, we think we have to fight that one that got taken down because Fluffy said that was a YouTube video he was playing. And apparently that's why they took it down because it said we violated YouTube's rules. We're not really sure what rules we violated. So yeah, I think we're gonna try to fight that and get it back. And I don't know why the second startup one got removed. But we are back to Hell in a Cell. Today. No, because we do it all the time, Jet Wash. We do it every Friday night. Oh, John Morrison's on the ring. Where did Tucker go? Oh, he's right there. Why isn't he doing nothing? But yeah, Jet Wash, we on our Friday night reports, the roundtable reports, we double stream. So I don't think it's that. Maybe someone doesn't like Australian football.
Move the drink.
And Bashful is waiting for a phone call. So she said thanks for the offer, though. But yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is the Australian football thing because we didn't show anything else. And I don't think we said anything that was
too inappropriate that I normally don't say.
Yeah. Otis is faded. Miz has Otis in a sleeper hold. Every time Nightbot puts something in, I think somebody. It was a video that we did for a football game, Bruce, and we were comparing Australian football to American football, and we showed some YouTube coverage of some plays in Australian football. We think that was why that football game stream got removed, but we don't know yet. They didn't really give us a reason. They just said for violating their their content rules. But yeah, it was a stream that me and Lisa were watching the 49ers versus the Patriots. B, we are back to watching Hell in a Cell. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to fight it and get it put back, Bruce. They said that because it was the first time, it's just a warning, but if it happens again, we'll get a strike. Lisa, I sent you an email and I should have taken a screenshot of YouTube notifications I got. Here comes the caterpillar. Morrison pulled Miz out of the ring. That ain't right. Inappropriate content. Yeah, I'll look at the violation more. Yeah, it said that when I clicked on it, it said that it was just a warning because it was the first time. So it's no strike yet, but it said if it happens again, we'll have a strike and we won't be able to upload or stream for a week. And Morrison just got himself thrown out of ringside area because he was going to hit Otis with a briefcase. Yeah, B, I'm assuming it was for the Australian football on the stream, but I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really, because I was gonna oh shit! Tucker hit Otis with the briefcase. Tucker hit Otis with the briefcase. Oh my god.
Sorry, I'm back. No, it had nothing to do with you, Jaguar. B lady. We didn't show anything.
Yeah, B, but the Fluffy said what he was showing was from a YouTube channel. It was just highlights of some hits of the game. So if it was off of a YouTube channel, I would assume that it would be appropriate content. So now Miz has the Money in the Bank briefcase because of goddamn Otis. At first I thought it was accidental, but then I don't know.
Hold on, I'm hiccuping. I understand, B lady. You know I have regular hot sauce too, still, I believe.
So Tucker isn't acting like it was a mistake. And he's yelling at Otis.
Yeah, Jet Wash. That's what I was thinking too, because my stream was monetized. So okay, B lady.
So yeah, maybe. I mean, it could be that jet wash.
How'd the game go?
They lost. They got their asses beat.
Uh,
You see Doris look at Jimmy for laughing. He's about to get smacked with the hot frying pan. Hey, rambling hick.
Hey, Ramblin' Heck, how are you?
Yeah, I heard that too, Jet Wash.
I'll be right back.
Don't beat him too bad. I'm glad to hear you're not doing too bad, rambling. Heck, I'm eating dinner. Was watching football. Now I'm watching Hell in the Cell with Doris and everyone. I know, B lady. Oh, I'm sorry you're tired and bored. Hey, hang on, Mr. J. I'm not bored. I'm just chilling. Me and my me and my man is watching TV and the kids are playing. So yeah, I get to see the real life of Lisa because the kids are all running around. Thank you for joining us back. Okay, Jet Wash. I don't know, Wolfie. Come on, carrot, Wolfie. Come on, carrot. Oh
What
boy,
happened to
boo.
the other one, Wolfie, was I screwed up. I showed something YouTube didn't like, and they cut the stream off.
It is what it is. We'll figure it out. Want a tater? Want a tater? Anyone want a tater? Thank you for the new schedule, Anthony. I'll be sure to make sure Doris looks at it. Wolfie, you want a piece of pot roast? You're not yourself when you're hungry. At least you're thanking me, Bruce. Ah, that sounds good too, Boo. I haven't made shepherd's pie in forever. And see kitty fishing, I know, right? It was snowy and cold, so it seemed like a good idea. German Shepherds. I had burger from Mickey D's, so yeah, still hungry. Well, you should have cooked, Wolfie. You should have cooked. Yes, LB. Let me choose CJ. Eat dinner, because if you don't eat dinner, you're not getting dessert. That's true too, NC Kitty Fishing. Hey, B Wizzle. Yes, you do. You got ice cream. Hurry up, pick it up. 5 second rule. No, we'll just rinse that one off.
Yeah, Mr. J.
Anthony put a list of the titles of the pay-per-views. He said he's gonna correct the titles.
Okay.
We just got a snowstorm and it's supposed to continue to snow tonight, so we'll see.
And see, Kitty Fishing said pot roast is a good idea 7 days a week. Yes, B. Lady, this is the other match that I was looking forward to. And apparently, and see, Kitty Fishing is looking forward to this match too. They were best friends, B. And now they're enemies. B Wizzle, what's up? So unladylike. Yeah, B, you should see some of the shit they do. That's why they don't call them divas anymore. They used to call them divas. So this one's a Hell in a Cell. The Roman Reigns one was a Hell in a Cell. And I don't remember which other one is Hell in a Cell.
I'm muted because the boys got loud.
That's fine. So Mr. J is right. They usually do have 3 cage matches in this type. That's why the pay-per-view itself is titled Hell in a Cell. No, B, but they do have weaves. So, like, not all of the hair is their own. Most of them have, like, weave layers put in to make their hair look thicker and longer. But a lot of them color their hair like her hair was.
They have extensions. B-lady, they have extensions.
Yeah, that's what I mean, extensions.
Probably them good ones that cost like $2,000-$3,000.
Right. Well, because they can't have them coming out.
No. That would hurt as hell if one of them extensions got ripped out.
Yeah. And Wolfie said, tell Stripe if he doesn't eat his supper, that Wolfie gets to eat his dessert.
CJ? Uncle Wolfie said, Stripe, if you don't sit down and eat your dinner, he gets to eat your ice cream for dessert.
No! Mm-hmm. Yeah, B, but usually they're in there. Hey, Hazy. Usually they're in there good. Very rarely do you see them come out in the ring. They've even interviewed the women and they've said that like they have to have good people do them so they stay. I don't know exactly how they do it so they don't get ripped out, but like I said, sometimes you see it, but it's not very often that you see the extensions come out. Hazy, how are you? Yeah, Anthony, I think that's cool. A lot of those are old school pay-per-view titles.
I know, right, B lady? Hello, Hazy.
Uh-oh. Why is Gremlin crying? Wolfie said, Stripe, if you don't eat your supper, you will end up short like your mom.
Uncle Wolfie said, if you don't eat your supper, you're gonna wind up short like mommy. Hey! There you go.
Well, thank you for popping in. Hazy said hello, Lisa.
Thank you for popping in, Hazy. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Uh-oh, Bailey just lost her chair. Sasha's gonna beat. Where's Joseph Grohl? Joseph Grohl should be here. Sasha's his girl.
Yeah, Tyler, get up and fight. You know the extensions, right? You pay for me to get the extensions, I'll get them in.
Punch right to the face.
Hello, 16 people. Thank you for joining us on our lazy Sunday watching football and now wrestling.
Yeah, B. Wolfie said, Mark, don't you have dishes to do or something? I can hear you, bitch. Lisa, you can buy and put in your own extensions. They clip.
You got hearing aids to be put in?
Yeah, I know, B lady. The good ones are expensive though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them on my Christmas wish list.
Yes, B. Her hair used to be purple. Yeah, Josh, it is. B, the one with the blue hair is from Boston. She's from our town. I was going to say, put it nicely, Doris, for the kids' sake, Wolfie said. Josh, it's the Bailey Sasha match. Yeah, B. B said Lisa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, they are. I know how to do the extensions. I just think it'll be hard to do them on myself. I could do them on anybody else. It's just I don't know if I could do them myself. And that glue, have you ever seen that glue, baby lady, for the extensions? Because I damn sure ain't gonna be able to sew them in my own head.
Yeah, it's Josh. It just started a couple of minutes ago. The match did. The pay-per-view's been on for a while. Lisa and Doris, when it comes to female wrestlers specifically, the more common thing you see them go in for replacements is their breast implants, not replacing weeds and hair extensions. Yeah, Anthony. No one said they were going out for replacing hair extensions. That's something you can do in an
Yeah,
hour.
yeah, we were just making a haha. And I did know about the breast implants. China was one of the first ones
Yep.
that almost killed China.
That's why Charlotte Flair was out. Dreams is back. She had to charge her tablet. Right into the cage. Wolfie wants hair extensions because his hair, it's taken too long to grow. Bailey kicks out. Yeah, a lot of them have breast implants. Yeah, they are. I told ya, they're not very ladylike when they wrestle. Guys, what would your top 10 pay-per-views you guys would want WWE to bring back, and top 10 you would want them to replace? Top 10, huh? Yeah, Mr. J. Mm. I don't know, Anthony. Ooh. I think some of the old pay-per-views like Halloween Havoc and the Bash at the Beach that they did on regular NXT TVs, I think they should turn into takeovers and make it like a pay-per-view type of. Yeah, I want Sasha to win this match. I think they need to put Vince out to pasture and restructure the whole WWE. Me too, Wolfie. Yeah, Dreams. That's because it's a Hell in a Cell match. The Hell in the Cell matches are usually much more aggressive. Oof! Right into the steps. Sasha got 2 kendos. Oh, she's gonna do the same thing that her and Charlotte were doing. If you remember her and Charlotte's Hell in a Cell match, they were using the ladders and the kendo sticks. Oh, was that Becky? That was Becky, right? Becky and Charlotte. Uh oh. Uh oh. Oof.
Take my breath away.
Oof. Yeah, that she hit hard. Yeah, what is Bailey doing? Oh no. Oh no. Ouch. One, two, and Sasha kicks out. Catapults right into kendo sticks. B, I'm not really sure in this store. I think Sasha's gonna win, which is the one with the blue hair. But I'm not 100% sure.
B lady. Doris, who's supposed to win this match? It's kind of like giving away magician's secrets there, B lady.
Right now, Wolfie, Becky Lynch is out on maternity leave. So she ain't using no bullshit right now. B said, well, she better get moving.
Yeah. I have to get with B lady. I haven't watched wrestling in years.
So
I'm up here just because
NC Kitty thinks that Bailey's gonna win. She's the one in the black with the black hair.
No.
Kick out by Bailey. Oh, she's gonna do the bank statement on the chair again. Yeah, dreams. Bashful, are you actually watching Hell in a Cell?
Is Bashful asking questions?
Yeah. She just said, "What the hell is she doing?" Unless she's talking
Wake
about
up,
the
Lisa,
person
you're
that's
going to
the
close
collar.
the porch. Shut up, Wolfie.
My top 10 to bring back are St. Valentine's Day Massacre, Heat Waves, Spring Stampede, Fall Brawl, Mayhem. Oh, she said she's listening to Gaffa moaning. That's not Gaffa, that's
Oh,
Lisa's kids.
yeah, that kid's running around, bashful.
Gaffa, Fluffy is muted, or he has his mic off. Why was the ref counting down if this is no B? Not every match is an I quit match. Just that first match was an I quit match. This one, you have to pin your opponent. So this one is they have to pin them down for 3 seconds.
Telling you now, Bashful, if you could hear me moaning, you'd know about it.
I apologize for the loud outburst and scream from the baby. Sorry, headphone users.
That's
I didn't see that one coming.
Oh, big statement. Big statement. Is Bailey going to tap out?
I think the baby likes the girls wrestling too.
Of course he likes the girls wrestling. He's a boy.
Mm.
Tell him, Gremlin. Get her. Get her.
And he's over there watching Daddy Google Eye over him, so he's gonna copy him. No. 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 Put that back, baby. I'm gonna open it.
Pretty much, B. They're called kendo sticks. They're used in like Japan and like martial arts. And Wolfie said Gremlin is allowed to get loud. That's his rule.
Oh, Gremlin gets loud as much as he wants to.
Oh,
Trust me.
Bailey's
Wolfie.
got duct tape. What's she gonna do with the duct tape?
I need some of that duct tape. Can I have some of the duct tape?
So B, those
What is she doing?
Oh, she's gonna duct tape a bunch of sticks together.
George, what's
Hold on,
MacGyver
Lisa.
doing over here? MacGyver.
What?
She's duct taping kendo sticks together to make them
I was
bigger.
going to say, Lisa, what do you want duct tape for? You've had 3 kids. You're no liable. You're going to split.
So the kendo sticks are small pieces of flexible wood that are all taped together, and it like cuts the skin and
I think her ideal failed. Stop. You showing him.
Oh.
ooh, Sasha's got the fire extinguisher and she just sprayed Bailey in the face.
What happened to the good old days where they hit each other with the fire extinguisher after they spray them?
Sometimes they still do, but not very often. They're not allowed to hit each other in the head no more. Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Ooh, Sasha's got Bailey's chair, and she's beating the crap out of Bailey with her fists. I mean, what weapons be? They're allowed to punch each other in the head, but they're not allowed to do chair shots in the head. Huh? It's the net. I'm on the network. You mean on the stream? We're on both me and Lisa's channel.
No. Yeah, leave it.
Really? I should be live and Lisa should be live. So B, they can hit each other with their hands or their feet in the head, but they're not allowed to do headshots with chairs or like fire extinguishers or anything like that. So you'll notice if they hit each other with the chair, they hit each other in the back. Listen to me. If she stopped walking around and wasting time, she could take her out. B said, hit her, hit her. Get her, B. Get her, Sasha. Get her. Yeah, B, that's why that, like Bruce said, it causes brain damage because of the concussion thing. That's why they're not allowed to do chair shots in the head. B said, don't stop. Go get the chair. No, don't let her get up. Lisa, we're going to turn B Lady into a wrestling fan. Hey, Susan. Uh-oh. Bailey's getting the chair.
Hey, Susan. Bye, Bashel. I love you. Leonard, come here.
No, not while she has the chair, stupid. She's going to hit you with the chair. Told you. I told you she was going to use the chair. God damn it.
V Lady's really getting into this. Jump, you idiot.
B, don't be sorry.
You're funny, B. You're good.
That's what I said. I said before we're done, B Lady's going to be a wrestling fan. Stomp on her, B said.
You can do it.
Ooh. DDT to the floor. Oh, and Sasha kicked out. And Bailey's throwing a temper tantrum. That's right, dreams.
It's true, James. If you want a link, just let us know.
Yep, that's what it's all about, B, is to get into it and yell and scream. That's when you know you're enjoying yourself.
That's what I do with football.
Get up, blue hair.
Get up, blue hair. Get up, Smurf.
Come on, Sasha, get up.
Yes, Sasha.
Sasha, blue hair.
B said she may be from Boston, but she ain't never been to the hood.
That's what I'm saying, right, B Lady? Hood bitches can't be in the ring like this. We get hit in the face, that's how we gonna forget it's fake and we gonna whoop some ass.
Oof! Face first into the ladder.
That had to hurt just a little.
Right.
Aluminum.
Let me smash your face in it. It's just aluminum.
Right.
Yeah, finally the word. Aluminum.
That's because there's a half naked lady laying on it. That's why you figured it out.
B said, what is she, afraid to break a nail?
She's afraid of the extension nail will fall out. Some. She may mess her makeup up. The baby's trying to wrestle with Mark. He's watching wrestling now. He's trying to wrestle with Mark.
Get him, Gremlin, get him. That was great.
Get her, Sasha.
And what hood girl goes to a fight with her hair down? We usually put our hair up and take our earrings out. No, LB.
And here goes 1, 2. Oh, so close. So just sit there and get her. You're so close. Get her. Josh is rooting for Sasha. Me too, Josh. I think B Lady is too, I think. B said, my nerves. Why is she walking around? B said. They always do, B. They walk around and the other person gets up. Oh, knee to the face. One, two, and Sasha kicks out. Nope, not yet, B. Almost.
That chick in the black kind of looks like a man.
Yeah, she does.
She's kind of got the face. She's kind of got the face shaped like China.
Yeah, none of us like her hair that short. She used to have long hair when she was good. And then she turned bad and cut all her hair off.
But I'm saying, like, the structure of her face, the way it is, she almost looks like she could be related to China.
Yeah.
Because remember before China had the plastic surgery, her face was square, kind of like that too.
Yeah. Oh, she's going to do the bank statement with the chair. She's going to do the bank statement with the chair. Bailey's going to tap. Taps out. Sasha just made Bailey tap out. So B, because she tapped out, she gave up. That was her way, in a way of like quitting. Yep, she won, B. Blue-haired won. So like in MMA, if they tap, that means they're giving up. And Bailey tapped out. So in a normal match, you either have to pin your opponent or make them tap out. Yeah, the chair. So the chair made the move that she had on her more painful. She gonna stomp on the chair like Bailey did to her? No. Yeah, B, they were best friends a month ago. Yeah. She made her tap out, B. Which, when your opponent taps out, that's kind of more bragging rights than just pinning them. Yeah, it is. Now, the only problem is Sasha Banks has a hard time retaining the championship. Every time she's been champion, her first defense, she's lost the title. So I'm sure, I don't know, B. I don't know if it's like why they make her lose it, but every time she defends it, she loses it. Honestly, the WWE needs to fire all their writers and start over. That sounds like a setup. Sometimes it is, B. Sometimes they use it as a long-term storyline. Like, that's how the Undertaker's winning streak at WrestleMania ended up happening. They slowly, like, turned it into a long-term. No problem, Josh. And before you knew it, he had like a 21-0 win streak at WrestleMania. Oh, I'm sure they'll keep her around. She stays in wrestling. She just can't keep the title. Right. Like Wolfie said, you can only redo a storyline so many times before it gets lame. And Dream said no link for her. She wants to keep B company. Sasha better be glad she doesn't have to face Nia Jax, Mr. J said. Uh-oh. Bobby Lashley's going out to the ring. It's The Undertaker. Yeah, B. Dreams is like me. She's a big wrestling fan. So she knows all the storylines and she watches all the wrestling. Nice what, Josh? Very nice. CB, like her hair is green, but her hair is also like not as thick as the others. So I wonder if she only has it dyed, if she has extensions at all, because hers looks a little different than all the other girls that have the extensions. because a lot of them will do the extensions to make their hair look thicker. Me too, Josh. Dreams too, I think. Very true, Wolfie. Wolfie said, I can't believe Nia Jax hasn't been fired yet. She has hurt so many female wrestlers. Yeah, B, that's the name of their group. They have a group of wrestlers that are together, and they've dubbed themselves the Hurt Business. Dreams said 33 years here. All right, I'm going to go make another drink. I'll be right back before this match starts.
I'm still here. I just adulting too. Dreams, I didn't catch if you wanted a link or not. You may be better commentary with Doors. I don't know what the hell's going on. And I can't pay attention because, this one. Okay. See you later on. Have a good night at work. No, what? They don't understand. They don't understand babies. Uncle Wolfie said you're crazy. That's two, yeah. 3. Hello, 17 people. For those that don't know what we're doing, we started off the night watching the Patriots and 49ers. 49ers kick some butt. And now we are watching Hell in a Cell. I'm trying to do commentary, but the people that do commentary ain't here. And I don't know what I'm doing. I'm watching it, but I don't know the people to commentate correctly.
Oh, oh. Ain't sure of that, dude.
Why is he going to fight?
Mama Brady is his replacement.
Dreams, holy crap, you've got me beat by 5 years. Be any questions you have, we will be happy to answer. I've been a WWE fan since '88. Now I will be happy to keep me company. Slapjack. Weird name for a wrestler. How is he going to fight with the full mask on? Ah, here comes the Master Retribution. So B Retribution is another faction. They're the ones with the masks on.
Careful, Leonard. Well, she's learned from you, clearly, Wolfie. You don't ask me, you tell me. I tried to
Here
get Dreams up here to help me commentate while you were gone, but it didn't work.
So B, the men that are in the ring right now are what's known as the Hurt Business. And then the people on the outside of the ring are Retribution. Dream said, okay, link, please.
Oh, sure. Now you want to link. Now the Doors is back, and I am not up here by myself looking like an idiot trying to talk about shit I don't know. Sure, now you want to link Dreams.
You gonna send it or you want me to send it?
You can send it because.
All right, I will send it. Let me get it first. It would help if I got it. Oh, nope, that's the wrong one.
Hello, 22 people watching. Wild man, Josh, I will send you a link, but please don't blog everybody and be loud. Be respectful. As long as Doors don't mind you up here.
As long
And we are speaking about.
as he behaves himself, I'm fine with it, but I will boot you out of here, Josh. So, like Lisa said, just try to be respectful and not get too riled up. And Dreams, I just sent you the link on Hangouts. Lisa, can you tell you to get the... Can I tell you to get the fuck out of here? Or do I have to ask you to? I don't want to overstep. That was from Wolfie. So Lisa, Wolfie wants to know if he can tell you to get the fuck out of here, or does he have to ask you? Right, Kitty? Kitty said, respect the power of the link. So this is gonna be our third Hell in a Cell match. "30 years." Ooh, ready for Orton to get this win? Yeah, Kitty. I have a feeling Randy's gonna win this match too. I think he's gonna win the match and the title, and then Edge is gonna come back. And Lisa, Susan said you're muted. She doesn't know if you're talking to us or.
No, yeah, them. And Wolfie, when you told me to get the fuck out, and you've asked me to get the fuck out, so I don't understand why there needs to be a change. I was talking to the kid. You don't hear him?
Yes, Jess Ray Carson. Sasha Banks is champion. I love Drew, really great champ, but I just got that. Me too, Kitty. I'm in the same boat. I love Drew McIntyre, but I just have a feeling Randy's gonna win. Hell in a Cell.
Hey guys,
Hi.
I do understand. I did hear you guys explain what was going on to me, so that's cool with me. If I get too loud, please boot me out, okay?
All right.
But I
Oh,
respect
we,
Rick.
oh, we didn't need your permission for that, Josh. We didn't need your permission for that. We'll just kick your ass out and then tell you goodbye.
Like, I just want to make sure that all the people watching are enjoying it, Josh. You know what I mean? And
Right.
it's kind of hard to pay attention to what they're watching if somebody's in here yelling and screaming. And 2 nights in a row, new women's champions. Sue Young, new Impact Wrestling champion. Oh, Ray Carson, don't be coming in here talking about Impact Wrestling. Nobody watches Impact Wrestling. Randy
I
Orton is a lifer. He has been there
I
forever.
don't even know what Impact Wrestling is.
It's another smaller wrestling brand that tried competing with WWE a long time ago. Like they had a lot of their retired WWE wrestlers and like Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair was there for a little while. And they're actually so small they have a very hard time keeping television sponsorship, so they keep getting booted off their channels that they have because they don't have good ratings, because like literally no one watches them. I don't even know if she's still listening.
okay. I will say this: Randy Orton is one hell of a wrestler. All right, he is. I'll give him that.
I am listening, Doris. I'm listening. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
Josh.
But Randy Orton is one hell of a wrestler. But I just think that he's too far into his career for them to give him another title run, you know? I mean, he's a 13-time world heavyweight champion. And now he's old enough to where he's almost at Edge's age. And I feel that he's going to retire soon. That's my honest opinion.
Dreams, my laptop does the same thing to me. Um, what I have to do with my laptop is I have to plug a direct line from my modem to my laptop to be able to run StreamYards. For some reason, if I'm on Wi-Fi, it won't let me use it. Oh yeah, streams. They showed Batista. Here comes Drew. Lisa, are you watching? That's Drew McIntyre. I think he's cute too.
I'm watching, and yes, he is. And I saw Batista. I like Batista.
You got to fight dreams over Batista, though.
I'm not, I'm not. It's not, my obsession with Batista ain't as much as it is for
Oh, what a cheap shot, bro. Really?
Roman.
Let me
What a cheap!
ask.
You not never, you motherfucker cheats all the time. I know that much.
Let
Sorry.
Doris, is it okay if I ask people in chat a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who in the chat is a fan of Bailey? I want to know that.
Of who?
Bailey, because I'm sorry, but Sasha deserves the SmackDown Women's Champion, Women's Championship. I'm sorry, but I was actually I was watching it there for a little bit with you and listening to your guys' stream as well, and I think Bailey's run is done as SmackDown Women's Champion. But you are right, Doris. Every time she's gotten a title run, she's lost it somewhere down the road real soon, you know?
Yep. So Kitty
And
Fishing is a huge Bailey's fan.
wait a minute. Kitty Fishing is a Bailey fan?
Yep. Kitty Fishing said huge fan of heel Bailey.
I liked her better when she was good girl Bailey, not this role model crap.
And Dreams, the only problem with Roman Reigns being Lisa's is then Lisa got to fight me for Roman Reigns.
Yeah. And I don't see the problem with that because everyone's gonna want to see his cat fight over him anyway. So.
B ladies watch one night of wrestling and think Sasha Banks should get to keep the title for a while. You are right. You are right. I agree. Oh, Drew just said, now you belong to me. So Lisa, I may let you have Roman Reigns, and I'll take Drew McIntyre because he's got a really cute Scottish accent too. Okay, but will it have to be a New York Rule Street Fight Nurse? Maybe, Wolfie, maybe.
Well, that's mighty kind of you to share, Doris. I appreciate that. Compromise is key.
Yep. Because I like McIntyre's body,
That's
his face, his eyes, and his accent.
Does anyone know if Alexa Bliss or Nikki Cross have a match at Hell in a Cell tonight or no?
I don't think they do.
Okay.
Dream said Mark can have Otis.
No, Otis.
Hi, puppies.
Period.
I remember when Vince McMahon tried saying that there was going to be no more heels or faces in wrestling,
I do too, and look how well that worked out for
right?
him. Oh my!
Kick out by Randy Orton.
Hey, I'm gonna have to say though, 378 days of being SmackDown Women's Champion for Bayley, that is historic.
Yeah, but she didn't do it by herself. Sasha Banks interfered in every championship title match she had.
Okay, that I'll give you that one because she did. I'm gonna agree with you on that one. But wait a minute. Every title Bayley's ever won, it's either been with Sasha Banks or because of Sasha. The
Yep.
hell?
Mark can have Otis. Who's Otis?
Otis is the short, fat guy that was wrestling earlier with the long hair. Oh, were you here?
Ah.
in that match? I think you were.
Okay,
Mark knows, so clearly I was here.
Doris, this is just for WWE related topics, right?
No, not
Yep.
necessarily. Well, kind of because we're watching a WWE paper.
Yes, Doris. Yes, Doris.
Shane McMahon's
Yes,
a crybaby.
Doris. It's just WWE topics, Doris.
Shane McMahon's a crybaby.
Okay,
Shane
the,
McMahon.
the reason I'm asking is because Carson posted something about AEW again.
No, it's wrestling. We're talking about wrestling. It ain't wait, LB. It ain't just gotta be WWE. We're talking about wrestling.
Yeah, as long as it's wrestling topic, that's fine. But we're not going to talk about like football during wrestling. Like that's what we mean. Like I don't mind.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna talk about like the thing that happened today when we're talking about wrestling is what you're done.
Right. This is a wrestling stream, so the topic's going to stay on wrestling.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna say this person. I think MJF is gonna join the inner circle one day.
Yes, he is, Susan. He is doing very good.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Ray.
Susan.
Yep. Otis lost his briefcase because Tucker turned on him.
Tucker turned on Otis.
Yep. He hit
Oh,
Otis with the briefcase.
okay, I'm gonna have to see this pay-per-view back from the very beginning because I didn't see the Otis and Miz match.
Hello, Fisher with Christina.
Hello, beautiful. How are you, Fisherman Christina?
Is Gremlin still wrestling? He sounds like he's still wrestling. Did he just hit Mark with a chair? That's what it sounded like from here. Raw Underground.
No, he smacked his his toy flashlight on the table.
Oh.
But don't give him no ideas because he will try to walk with it.
Hey,
Raw
Carson,
Underground was dead on arrival from the start.
agreed. Agreed. That is just like a bootleg UFC kind of thing.
Yeah, I thought it was a
Welcome back,
concept, but I don't think they really did much with it.
Mm. Not only that, but and it's not only that, but they only give like everybody in Raw Underground like only maybe a few minutes to fight out, whatever,
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they really didn't give it a chance to. I thought that it should have had its own show, like an hour-long show.
Like either on the WWE network or maybe someday when like NXT or Raw or SmackDown isn't on, Like
Yeah,
like at least on Tuesday, just make it like an hour-long show of WWE Raw Underground. That would have been fine.
yeah.
I mean,
Ugh.
Susan, it don't really matter. We see both. So I guess it don't matter. On our side, whatever you type endorses, we see. Whatever you type in mine, we both see.
Right, Mark? Have you ever seen the shit that Shane's done?
Yes, I've seen when he first started coming out to
Have you seen him jump off a cage like what's on TV now?
I did.
The table?
I did.
That man's fucked himself.
Wasn't that
up.
cage taller though?
Huh?
That cage was taller, right?
Yeah,
That
that was
cage,
a
shush,
50-foot.
that cage that he jumped off was taller, right?
Yeah, that was a 50-foot cage.
I'm sorry.
That's what I thought. I seen it.
I'm sorry to say this, but when Shane McMahon started going with the best in the world gimmick, I lost all respect for Shane. Because when he was just like
I'll be right back. All the kids are fighting.
because when he was just Shane O'Mac or Shane McMahon, I respected Shane because of his talent. But when he started going with the best in the world gimmick, that's when I'm like, okay, I'm done with this crap, dude.
Really? Lazy Kitty? I don't think Randy Orton has anything to do with Retribution. I could be wrong, but I don't see it.
I'm honestly thinking that Mia Yim is part of Retribution.
Mia Yim is part of Retribution. They've shown her in Retribution. She was on there tonight.
Okay, because I didn't know if that was actually her or not, so I was just guessing. They should have honestly just like led up to her being revealed as a member instead of just like putting her in like right then and there. I remember that match. I actually watched it on the WWE network, and that was brutal. That spot where Shane got the triple concussion was brutal.
He was also knocked out cold with Roman in last year's Survivor Series.
That spear that Roman did on him was freaking, oh my god.
Yeah, that's when he got knocked out.
And the sad part of it is that Shane's kids were actually literally in the front row watching their dad get speared and knocked out. Carson, I wouldn't put it past him. Pat McAfee has been feuding with Adam Cole for like the past few weeks, almost a month now. Agreed, Carson. Agreed. Sorry about that, Doris.
That's all right. Yeah, they won't move it though, Ray, because that would be Vince McMahon admitting defeat in the ratings, and he won't do that.
Why don't they just put it on Thursday? Because think about it, right? Monday Night Raw on Monday, NXT on Thursday, SmackDown on Friday. Either way, Vince McMahon gets ratings.
Right, but if he leaves now, he admits that AEW beat him in the ratings. And he admits that he's only moving it because AEW is competition. And he ain't going to do that.
True. That is true because former wrestlers for WWE like Chris Jericho, Cody Rhodes.
Right. That's why he went through the Monday Night Wars for 5 years with WCW. Was because he wasn't gonna admit that they were beating him in ratings.
Sad part is, I was literally like watching WCW and Monday Night Raw. Like 1 week I would watch Raw, and the other week I would watch WCW. And so I was worked on that stuff, you know?
Yep. Yeah, and WCW did the smart thing. They had a repeat of the show on after Raw. And that's what I used to do. I would watch WWF Raw, and then after that was done, I would watch the replay of Monday Night WCW.
Right. And Mr. J, I do agree. Vincent Shane McMahon cannot stay out of the spotlight, just said Triple H.
Yeah, Wolfie, I did too. Remember when you used to have to go to stadiums and watch it on the big screen?
Ray, Raw was not taped back then.
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yeah.
Wait,
Fucking Eric Bischoff used to give the outcome of Raw's main event on Monday Night Nitro.
Wait, didn't they do that on live on an episode of Nitro where they told people
Yeah.
that Mick
Because
Foley
he was trying to prove the fact that Monday Night Raw was taped. So he would tell everybody what was going to happen in the main event on Raw because it was taped.
Okay, that explains a lot because when Mick Foley won the WWF Championship, that's why Bischoff freaking said that. Okay.
He would tell everybody what the outcome of the main event was and then say, there, now you heard it. Now you don't have to watch Monday Night Raw.
The funny thing is, when he spoiled the ending for the Mick Foley match, it backfired on him and people switched over from Nitro to Raw. That was funny as hell. I was one of those people. Okay, getting back on topic here for a second, Doris. What is happening in Hell in a Cell right now?
Drew McIntyre just monkey flipped Randy Orton through a table that was against the cage.
Oh, shit, double whammy. Dreams. This is awesome. Yep, exactly. See, if Randy Orton didn't go back to his heel legend killer phase, I would be rooting for Orton right now, you know? Has WWE ever had two baby faces facing off for the title at all, or no?
For the title?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a couple of times.
Because every time that I've seen it, it's been a baby face and a heel facing for the title.
Yeah, usually you would see the two baby faces when a baby face won Royal Rumble. And then that person would be going against whoever the champ was at WrestleMania. And sometimes they kept it a baby face.
Right.
But normally what would happen is after the match, one of them would turn heel.
Right.
And then they would continue with the feud after that.
Right. And I think that's an awesome way to continue a storyline is with someone turning heel and then just continuing it. Not with like two baby faces just going like just showing, you know.
Right, like Ray said.
George, how long is this pay-per-view on for?
I think this is the main event, Lisa, so probably till 9 your time.
Okay.
Like Ray said, Josh, one example is Hogan versus Ultimate Warrior. They were both baby faces when they faced each other at WrestleMania 2. And they were both fan favorites.
I forgot about that. I forgot about that one. What about Triple H versus The Rock for the Intercontinental title at WrestleMania?
No, because I think at that time Triple H was a heel.
Was he? I thought that The Rock was a heel because of the whole Nation of Domination gimmick.
Oh, maybe that's what it. Yeah, I know one of them was heel. So would it be? They wouldn't be counted as baby faces because there was a short period of time when Rock was heel with Nation of Domination, and Triple H was heel when he started the whole married to Stephanie McMahon thing with DX. DX was heel at that time, and then turned babyface during the Monday Night Wars.
Right, and I honestly think that that the segment that they had with DX trying to invade WCW was classic.
Yeah,
I was laughing throughout that whole thing, just like because of the part in the segment where China hit I think it was Road Dogg in the nuts with the fake gun.
yeah.
and then
Sarah,
and and then them freaking trying to get into WCW and Road Dogg and Billy Gunn just going hello, hello, knocking on the damn thing.
Yeah.
That was
The funny thing is, I saw a interview with Triple H, and he said no one else knew they were doing that except for him. Everybody else, DX, was completely in the dark about that whole trip. They weren't supposed to go all the way to the stadium.
Seriously?
Yep.
And how the hell were they able to commandeer a military grade vehicle for that segment? That's what I want to know.
They rented it. You can rent a tank. It's just like a TV movie renting a tank.
Doesn't it cost like millions of dollars?
WWE is owned by a billionaire.
Well, I know that, but I'm talking for like somebody like you or myself, you know?
Well, yeah, we couldn't do it. It would cost too much money, but that's what they do for movies and things like that.
hello, Tess. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Timmy. Hi, Lurker Sarah. Ah, they're going on the cage, Lisa.
Now, this is what I remember on the show.
Wait a minute.
Yes, this is what I remember from Undertaker and everybody. Hold on, Josh. This is getting good. Hold on. This is what I remember from Hell in the Cell, like with Undertaker and stuff. The ladder being on top of the cage. And the Undertaker and them going through the top of the cage. That made the shit good.
Yeah, I heard that too, Ray. That Bischoff said that he regretted locking the stadium.
And I never saw DX as being heel. Just because I'm crazy.
Yeah, they were heel towards the end or towards the like 2000, because that was when Triple H did the whole married to Stephanie. It started as a gimmick, and he was a bad guy at the time.
Hey, Ray, I watched that match with The Undertaker and Mick I watched through that match, and it was, oh my god, dude! When he got thrown off the cell, I was fearing for his life. Yep, Ray's right. 2006 DX was turned face against McMahon.
Ooh, McIntyre just hit. I mean, Orton just hit McIntyre in the balls with a metal pipe.
Ooh, shit.
Oh, they built it, Wolfie? I didn't know they
Mark
built
saw
it.
the hit. Mark saw that shot to the balls and he closed his legs really tight.
But he did. Did you feel his pain, Mark?
Mhm.
Oh, good God, dude.
Randy's climbing down the up. Is he gonna go back up? They're gonna fall off the thing and they're gonna go through the table. They're gonna start fighting on the side of the cage.
I just hope I just pray and hope like hell that neither one of them gets thrown off the side of the cage.
Of course, they're both gonna go off the side of the cage, Josh. That's what they do.
What do you mean you don't want that to happen? That makes it great.
But if something goes wrong and they botch
Undertaker and
it,
Kane threw each other off the top of the cage.
but if something goes wrong and they botch the freaking spot going off the cage,
Yeah,
someone
they're gonna get hurt. It's McIntyre just went off. I thought they were both gonna go off at the same time.
Hey, Ray, I agree. I prefer old DX because when they were the old DX, they were funny as hell.
Drew McIntyre is down.
Wolf.
But now he's gonna get him all the way around the cell back into the ring to pin him.
And by the way, on the topic of WWE, I have to say, I'm more of a fan of Nikki Cross than Drew McIntyre. I'm sorry, but Nikki Cross is literally like, she's awesome.
Okay, Nikki Cross has absolutely nothing to do with Drew McIntyre, Josh.
They're both Scottish.
Okay,
Nikki,
other than both being Scottish, they have nothing to do. So you can be a bigger fan of Nikki Cross. You don't have to like Drew McIntyre. He must be Wolfie.
but I think after you end the string doors, I'm gonna be watching Hell in a Cell again, just so I can like see what happens.
Yeah.
It's basically like if you think about it, it's basically like since you're telling me what's happening, I'm gonna be doing what you did and watch the repeat of Nitro or Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, I honestly prefer WWF over Nitro, to be honest. Oh yeah, Doris, on the trivia that I told you about, right? Earlier, I only
Yep.
got I only got 2 questions wrong on that.
Very good. All right, so now Drew's back in the ring. Randy's getting back in the ring. Is Randy going to be able to pin him? He's getting in to announce the RKO move. Oh, Drew McIntyre blocked the RKO. Oh, Claymore kick to Randy Orton.
I hope to God Drew pulls this out. And I don't know about that, Wolfie. I mean, Ric Flair's not even featured on WWE all that much anymore.
He's been on for the last couple of weeks.
But
he's not wrestling, but he's been on the show.
But hasn't he mainly been getting his ass kicked by like Randy Orton?
Yeah,
and all
but
that stuff?
he's still on the show. That's what Wolfie's saying.
Okay, then I agree with you there, Wolfie. Thank you for explaining it, Doris.
You're welcome.
By the way, what did you guys think of the Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso match?
I thought it was pretty good.
So did I, but I didn't, but I didn't want to. I didn't want Jey to lose, to be honest.
Jey had to lose for them to continue with the storyline.
Right, but doesn't that mean that he's out of the family now since Roman Reigns is on this tribal chief?
Yeah, and he has to be thrown out of the family for The Rock to come in and save him.
Oh, wait, is that the way that they're going right now?
That's the way they're going right now.
Wow.
Oh, Randy Orton ducked under the Claymore. He just got an RKO. And Randy Orton just pinned Drew McIntyre.
Orton's the new champ?
Yep.
Hey, K-pop.
Okay. I'll give it to Orton. I will give it to Orton. That was, from what it sounded like, that was one hell of a match.
Hey, Real Cup Adventures.
Hey, Real K-pop
Yeah,
adventures.
Wolfie.
Hey, K-pop, it's been a while. How you doing, darling?
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I told you Orton's gonna take it.
What, Josh?
Cream said, "Oh my, OMG, Seth reminded me, Miz can cash in Money in the Bank." Just with it. Oh my
Yeah,
god, oh my
we
god,
already told you Taka turned on Otis and Miz won the match.
I didn't think that it was for the Money in the Bank briefcase, though.
Why else would they be wrestling? Did you not watch SmackDown?
I missed it.
Yes, the match was for the briefcase.
Oh, crap.
I'm
So,
good, K-pop. I'm glad you're doing good.
so wait, you're telling me that we might have to go through another Miz era again?
He ain't gonna win the title. He can cash in the briefcase. He ain't gonna win the title. Here on another screen, crowd looks happy, B said.
Okay. Hey, I'm probably gonna hop off of panel and watch Hell in a Cell, alright?
All right. Have a good night, Josh.
You too. Hey, Lisa,
Good
have a
night,
good night.
Josh.
I'm out of here. Yep, you too. Thank you.
You too.
Right, Kitty. Like he won't be cashing it in anytime soon, but now my only question is, does he go off when does the 1 year get over at WrestleMania, or does the year start over now that Miz has the briefcase and Otis doesn't? Yeah, bees. They call them 20 pounds of gold. So I'm assuming that they weigh about 20 pounds. When WWF came here back in the day, me and Dar went and sat closest to the ring. Dar ended up getting in an argument with one of the nasty boys. Almost went nose to nose. Ooh, that nasty boy had no idea what he was getting himself into. Dar probably would have whooped his ass. Yeah, be one of the twins that was in the first match that we watched is married to a female wrestler who wrestles in WWF.
Doris, I'm putting the kids to bed and I'll be back. So pissed
All right.
Drew lost now. I'm tired for tea, my early shift tomorrow. Oh boy.
Yeah, because it's 3 a.m. for him. He said that it was going to get over at 3. And B thinks that Randy Orton's going to lose his match next time and lose the title. Daniel Jackson, hello. So I hope you guys enjoyed Hell in a Cell if you watched it. It was funny as hell, but I was ready to jump him if he raised his hand. Yeah, K-pop. It is WWE and not WWF. It depends, B. It depends on the storyline. Like Bailey, the one who lost the title to the girl with the blue hair, has had that title for a year. She had it for 368 days or 78 days, so a little over a year. So it depends on what storyline they're in. I'm going to be searching on how we could get some of those blocks in the crowd. Yeah, B. Dreams at one point said she found the link, but I don't think she ever got it to work. It's a link that you have to download. B. They don't give out copies of the storylines. We're not supposed to know what's going to happen. But people that have been watching wrestling for a very long time can usually figure it out. But yeah, we're not supposed to know how it unfolds. We're supposed to be surprised every time something happens. She was here. Dreams, are you still here? E-Lady would like to know. B, because I've been watching wrestling since I was 5. Oh. Dreams is in the basement. Sorry, Dreams.
Boys.
Hi there.
Hello.
That was insane.
Yeah, it was.
That was crazy.
Wait, now talking
Girls Club.
Yeah, girls club on wrestling. Oh yeah. She won't let you.
So yeah, a lot of times what wrestling fans will do is they'll predict what's going to happen in the storylines. And sometimes if fans get too close online, WWE will try to change the storyline because
I
they
have
don't.
the Thunderdome link, but since I'm not modded here, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you and hang out. Okay?
Yeah.
That's to get into the Thunderdome.
Okay.
There's a fire in their apartment in Santa Monica, and it caused huge.
I'm letting her watching commercials just so Lisa can get that revenue.
Have you tried using the link, Dreams?
Yeah, I have, but it's very full. You have to get it just at that right time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, B
By the
Lady.
way, thank you for having a drink with me on my birthday, you too.
You're very welcome.
I like that. Basically, you fill it out, you register, and you keep on, you bookmark that link, and you keep on going in. That was insane. I thought that the Miz was going to cash it in.
Yeah.
That would have been cool. But I guess it's the storyline. Basically, the only thing I could say about the storyline is at the beginning of each Raw, Jerry Lawler says the longest weekly run episodic series of entertainment television.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just a soap opera.
Basically, that's what I always say. It's an athletic soap opera.
Yeah.
So B, what she said what you have to do is it's a form you got to fill out, but you have to do it not before the match, you have to do it before the show. So like if you want to get in on a Monday Night Raw, you would probably have to fill it out the week before.
Yeah.
All right, Nikki. Kitty, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoyed it.
This is what happens when you give birth to a kid and half an hour later wrestling is on, and Seth literally stopped crying at birth to listen to wrestling. Because he was like this, and his little ear was like this towards the TV. It was just so cute. If you're gonna open this for me, open this for me. He's home early because of the snow, and yes, the snow is making the fires go down.
Good.
That was like my only birthday present that I really cared about. I'm like, oh please.
Yeah, B. Because you got to figure there's a lot of people trying to get in.
I'm gonna go take care of the boys because that is in the bathroom. This is mine, Gemma. This is mommy's dinner, sort of.
She's like, but.
Oh, she's just been mama's little sweet girl.
Hi, Kitty.
Look at Gemma. She loves being called Gemma Joy.
Gemma Joy. Hi, baby. She's still looking at Mama's dinner.
Oh, she's actually looking at where the other cat is.
No, it's only for that night's wrestling.
Sounds like a ticket if you really want to think about it.
Yeah. So you would have to redo it for like SmackDown if you wanted to be on the TV monitor at SmackDown. Wolfie said, I don't have any treats, Cat. Stop staring at me like that.
But you want your treats, Wolfie.
She is a cute kitty.
Gemma Joy. Yeah. 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 Do you hear her?
Yeah.
She talks back. Yeah. Yeah. Really. Any more? She's snuggling with Daddy. She's on her back. Pushy pulleys in the air. Does this have
Southwest?
I'm thinking about something like. Okay, that answered my question. Yeah, something different. It's how we try new things. Southwest chicken. No, but it's not cold. Here comes Daddy, my oldest. Yeah, Abigail, come here. Okay. Aren't you pretty? What was that? Why don't you go check and see what was knocked over and fix it?
Please.
Please.
Oh, They knocked something over.
We heard a big bang in the kitchen. Temperature.
What was it, Sal?
B lady would like to know what the temperature is.
Cold.
Told you last time you reported was like 13.
When Tom got home, it was 13.
Oh wow,
I
that
can
is
easily
cool.
see how cold it is.
Seth, what was it?
Oh, good Lord, it's 10.
10 degrees.
Right? Give me 10 degrees all night long. Not going up, not going down, but increased humidity.
They broke the filter body thing.
They broke it?
Yeah,
Oh, crap. Gotta get another one.
they broke it.
They broke the filter. Moderate. Can you go see instead of just assuming?
Did he just say I assume they broke the filter?
Well, they knocked down the water filter, that thing that we had, because our water tastes like shit. Guess we're gonna be boiling it.
Yeah, B, that is freezing. 10 degrees.
I got a nice comforter.
Nice.
Got some Jack Daniels that'll keep me warm if I have to.
Very nice.
Next thing I want to try for one of our spring night or snooze nights is Crown Royal Apple. That sounds tasty.
Yeah. That it does.
And good thing, by the way, I got out of jury duty because of COVID. Yeah,
Nice.
I'm so stoked on that one. Oh, B lady, we have had it colder than that. We have had it 30 below. Sometimes it gets that cold here. So I've got a nice blanket. I crocheted myself up a real quick pair of fingerless gloves to keep my hands warm all night.
Nice.
Shattered.
Shattered.
You have to boil our water. That's like a really weird lemony taste to it.
Yeah.
Well, when it gets down to
Yeah. Temperature. That's that. You know you're done. What are you doing? Oh, when you have something in there, can you shake it? Yeah, it's gonna break. Feeling better today.
That's good.
Got my appetite back somewhat.
B, I sometimes use flannel sheets during the winter, really. I don't know who would use them during the summer, but sometimes I do.
Okay, hang on. Oh well, we'll just get another one.
fill up your jug, Seth.
Good luck.
So, B, did you like your first wrestling show?
I got so excited watching her. That was the most.
I know. I know. She really got into it for a time.
Oh man, this is good. Southwest chicken ranch wrap. Mm-hmm.
This one's yours.
I think that was a joint one that you and I shared. Where did Lisa go?
She went to go smoke a butt.
Okay. I'm glad I quit. I when you're seeing somebody else's blood go into you. Is it a medical emergency? Yeah, you quit. Gemma, do you know that you are a pretty girl test too?
What, the wrestlers? Yeah, they walk around and it's just so like it keeps people into it because then it gives that other person time to get up and yeah, sometimes they do a lot more standing around and walking than you'd like. And you're like, what are you doing? Stay on them, beat them up. But
I'm glad that you enjoyed it, B. I
Me
really
too.
am.
Yeah, it can get exciting. Now, the weekly shows, that was a pay-per-view. So it's supposed to, like, it's all the biggest matches for that month that they've been building up the storylines for. So, like, the weekly shows, like Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, they're not always that exciting.
Welcome back, Lisa.
But if you like to watch
Hello,
the
everyone.
build up
Thank you.
storylines, which I do, I like to watch, like, just to see if everything I think is going to happen actually happens.
But then Dora's gonna have a tendency of screaming on our TVs on Monday Night Raw.
Oh shit, that's right. Was the women's champion? I didn't see the first. Was the women's championship the first match? Oh no, Lana had her match last week. That's right too. I thought that was for some reason I thought that was a Hell in a Cell match, but it wasn't. It was
The
on
only
Monday.
one match they had on tonight was
Sasha Banks and Bailey.
I'm glad Sasha won it. I'm so glad for that one.
So yeah, be like on. So each week they have a show on Monday night and they have a show on Friday night. Both shows have their own women's and men's champions, and they have their own tag team champions. On Monday night, I do a live stream where we do like we did tonight. We watch Monday Night Raw together, and me and Dreams were screaming because a lady that neither one of us like won the number one contender for the championship, and we were so mad because this lady just sucks at what she does and shouldn't be there.
And also when Randy Orton had punted Ric Flair.
Lisa B said she can't wait till she sees that bad man with the long hair in his next fight.
Roman Reigns. I got all happy when I saw Batista on that commercial tonight. I'm like, oh, I'm happy now.
Wolfie hates Lana too. Yeah, B, that bad man with the long hair, he used to be good. He just turned bad a couple of weeks ago for this storyline.
Can you give me something to drink, please? Like, maybe a soda? Give me a soda. Your turn.
I can watch that bad guy with the long hair all day.
She can watch him doing everything.
I saw him bend over and he and his red undies kind of showed. I'm like, oh, I gotta tell Lisa that.
So B, that's you can't see his face, but that's the man with the bad hair, the long hair, the bad man with the long hair.
If you ever watch Wentworth, the guy who plays the governor or the head warden, he's got the same tribal tattoos as Roman and the Usos have.
Oh yeah.
He's I thought that was kind of interesting to know.
Yeah, a lot of Samoans get it. It's all Samoan
Tribal.
tribal stuff.
Yeah, good luck with that, B lady. You can't find those storylines anywhere. Those are very secret. Like a script.
Yeah. And B, you can watch like different YouTube channels like mine where they say like what rumors there are going around of
Yeah,
what happened. Some of them are full of crap and don't know what they're
I
talking
have read
about.
it out.
Um, but others are like right on.
Sometimes if you watch it so long, it gets to be predictable.
Well, and that's what I was trying to explain to her because she was like, "How do you know the storylines?" And I was like, "Because I've been watching it my whole life." Joseph Grohl, did you watch Hell in a Cell?
It's girl one.
Oh, I take it you did, seeing how you sang it last time.
Oh, sorry, Joseph. I didn't want to give you a spoiler. Sorry.
So
Yeah.
B, that's also the bad man with the long hair.
But in real life, he is a really good guy. He really is. Roman Reigns.
Hey, Joseph.
That guy that played King Neptune, was it in the movie? Is he one of those tribal folks, Samoan or whatever? I don't know. B, I never saw the movie.
Jason Momoa.
Oh yeah, I believe he is. He looks like he's Samoan. Usually, like they all have the same look. So he looks Samoan. I'm not 100% sure if he is or not. But he has the look and he does have some of the tattoos. Some of them do it more descriptive, like what Roman has, and like you'll see The Rock has them.
It's like their
No,
individual
Joseph, they were the Wild Samoans. The Head Shrinkers were another team.
their tribal tattoos tell a story.
Like the Head Shrinkers were Samoan, but it wasn't the two guys they showed today.
Yeah, the Usos were they showed today.
Let me see if I can.
What? No.
So the Head Shrinkers. Oh, they are the same team. I didn't think they were. So yeah, Joseph, the Head Shrinkers and the Wild Samoans were the same team. I didn't think they were. They were the. Oh, wait a minute. No, they weren't. They previously were competed under the name the New Wild Samoans in NWA. They are part of the same family, like Samula Anoi is the son of Wild Samoan Afa,
Mhm.
and Siafa Fatu is the nephew of Afa, as well as both of them being the nephews of Sika, which Sika is Roman's father.
It's gonna be good
I
week.
forgot Randy Orton. I forgot Randy Orton was in Hell in the Cell match with the Undertaker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you watching
That's
that
the real hell.
documentary?
Yeah, now that's the real Hell in the Cell. That cage.
That was back in the WWE though.
Yep.
It still is WWE.
WWF.
No, that was WWE. Same thing. They just changed one letter. And then you know what else I was surprised to see? Is them actually allowed to wear their rings while they're fighting. I remember before, I don't remember if it was, I think it was Shawn Michaels. I'm not sure who it was actually, I don't remember. If they couldn't get the ring off, they had to tape it.
Yeah. They if it's one of the flexible rings, they let them wear it. If it's a metal ring, they either have to put tape over it or they have to take it off. So like Randy Orton, Roman Reigns, they have those flexible rings. So you'll see them with their wedding bands on. Yes, NHB, we did.
So why I was talking about Roman and his nephew's tattoos before? Why do you think the Rocks has I can't go into this one. Why do you think the Rocks hasn't gotten bigger? Like it
I
stays
think just
on his
because he
shoulder.
hasn't added on to it.
Oh, okay.
Kind of what I'm thinking.
I know that from an interview that I saw, I think with The Rock, they can only get those tattoos once they reach a certain age. It's like a rite of passage almost in the Samoan culture. So that's why,
Okay.
like, for a long time, like when Roman first started, he didn't have those tattoos. And when the Uso brothers first started wrestling, they didn't have those tattoos. And then, like, one day they came in and they had them.
Okay.
But yeah, I think I saw an interview with The Rock once he left wrestling because he got his tattoos when he left wrestling, his Samoan ones.
Right.
He only had a bull. And
Right.
he's got both shoulders done. So I don't know if that's another passage, you know what I mean? If they can do both shoulders.
Mhm.
And like the
Mhm.
Usos, I think one of them has both shoulders done.
Oh, my cousin that had both his shoulders.
Okay. I didn't know what. I'm not familiar with the tattoos with the Samoan culture. That's why I was asking.
Oh, Joseph, really? Was it a serious question or like did you actually officially propose?
Everybody's getting married.
He did officially propose. He said, if she will marry me, she said it's possible. We've been dating for 11 years. Well, that's a messed up answer to the question when you're asked to marry
Well, and
someone.
that's why I'm asking if it was like an official proposal or if it was like, hey, if I ever asked, would you marry me? Oh, we were talking about it. Okay, so it wasn't an official proposal. They were just talking about if they would get married or not. Well, Joseph, then go
Oh,
out and
okay,
buy a
Wolfie.
goddamn ring.
Oh,
You're
And
doing
Wolfie
Ray,
it.
said it's a. Hold on. Wolfie said it's a telling of their story. The Rock is not finished. He will keep adding to his story with tattoos.
Okay.
Oh.
Like I know that like I
So,
saw a interview with Roman and he had said that like all the different symbols mean something and he was like and like
right.
he said that they all go to one specific guy that knows what all the symbols mean. And he was like, that way, like, if a tribal council member, like the two guys that were on the stage when Roman walked up, they would be able to read that and know the story. He was like, but like if somebody didn't know what they were doing and was doing the tattoos, it wouldn't make sense.
Okay. So, what does it mean, Wolfie, that The Rock has both his shoulders done instead of just one? Does that mean anything different?
Is it just that he's older and maybe one shoulders his wrestling career and the other shoulders his acting career if it's telling his story?
Missy, I'm about ready just to ship you off to Aunt Doris.
Oh, Thomas, do you want Missy to come live with us? You would like that, huh?
This one. See this one? Mom's got food. Look.
Okay. So yeah, it's just a continuation of his story, Lisa.
I wouldn't be
Okay.
surprised if to see Roman Reigns get more of an ink.
Well, and he did add because originally he just had his shoulder. Because I've seen him with his shirt off before, and his back wasn't as done. And like when I saw that interview with him, where he was describing like what it was, he had said that like he would add on to it someday. Um, and but he was like, we have to being in their career. He was like, you have to be careful because of the like scabbing and stuff because it could bleed. So
Yeah.
he probably got it because he was out for that time when COVID first hit. That's probably why he got it added to while he was out.
But that is true, B lady. And with Roman on his treatments and stuff, um, that's what you're saying he stayed away for because of COVID?
Yeah, because he's had leukemia. He's been diagnosed with leukemia twice.
yeah.
So that
Yes,
and
I knew that.
his wife had just had newborn twins in March, I think.
Right, I knew that too.
So he said that was why he wanted to stay away during the highest
COVID.
risk of COVID because
Right,
he didn't want to bring it home.
right, right.
That
That makes
motherfucker's
sense.
They're really good.
he's got 2 sets of twins, Lisa.
And
He's like
that's not his fault. Us
with
women produce the twins. They just provide
twins
the
run on
sperm.
his side of the family though, because he's cousins with the
But that
Usos
don't
and
mean nothing. The
I
twins
know.
can run on his side of the family. That's the female that gets that terrible curse. So twins have to run on his wife's side too because
Fun.
they determine the sex, and it's
That's
our egg that splits to make the.
that's part of the reason why me and Jimmy like we're like if it happened like we never like actually tried to have kids. We were just like if it happens, it happens because twins are on both sides of our families. I have like 4 sets of twins on mine, and he's got like 6 sets of twins on his. So I was like, with my luck, we'll end up with like 6 freaking kids with 1 pregnancy. I don't want that. His acting and family are on one shoulder and back, his wrestling on the other shoulder. That's what I thought, Wolfie.
This is interesting to find out all this stuff.
Yeah.
So, Lisa, what did you think about tonight's pay-per-view? Talking to Mark, huh?
No, not the Rock B, the mean long-haired guy.
Oh, wait.
Roman.
Oh, Roman?
Yeah, B calls him the mean long-haired guy.
No, because she's new.
It was all right from
It
what
was
I
her first time ever watching wrestling.
No, B lady. Roman Reigns had leukemia twice and has 2 sets of twins. The bad guy with the long hair, B.
He's got 5 kids. He's got 1 daughter who's his oldest, and then he's got 2 sets of twins.
The Rock has 2 girls by 2 different women.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, his daughter was in a movie with him.
Yeah. She's supposedly she's going to be getting into wrestling too.
It's that football movie he did. What the hell? Not good idea. The funny one he did for Disney.
Just I heard that.
Huh?
So I heard that when Roman came back, him and Vince had decided that if the spike of COVID went back up, that Roman would take another leave of absence. Because when he was younger, he had leukemia and it went into remission. And then just like 2 years ago, Dreams?
Yeah.
He was diagnosed with it again. He got like a routine. They have to do routine blood work in wrestling with the doctors of WWE. And they noticed that his white count was really high. So they told him to go get looked at. And they found out that his leukemia had come back. A lot of people have cancer multiple times.
That's why in that picture in back of doors, hold on. The picture you see of Roman in back of doors, he doesn't look. That was before they found out he had the leukemia again, and he went through all the treatments. If you look at him now, his face is thinner. He's not as big. He's rebuilding right now. That's why when you looked at his face today, his cheeks look sunk in. He's not as big as he is behind it. It's because of the treatment. And you may look at him as I said this to you earlier, B lady. You look at him as the bad guy because he's playing a character. But in all reality, in real life, outside of that ring, that man is very humble. And he does a lot of good, a lot in his real life. Like when
he does a lot for children's cancer and adolescent cancer.
Make-A-Wish Foundation, charities. So you got to remember, that's just the character he's playing. That's not really who he is. Yes, The Game Plan. That's the name of the movie his daughter was in, supposedly.
I love that movie.
I love that movie too. One of my favorite rock movies is The Get Game.
Your ice cream, Daddy.
Yeah, because he's back in remission. He actually takes in a documentary I watched on him, he takes a pill every day that's part of his chemotherapy. So instead of having to go into a cancer treatment place and get chemotherapy through IVs, he takes it orally every day. So he said that his
Right.
health is very good as long as he keeps taking those pills. But if he stops taking those pills, he could get sick again.
And for us fans of Roman Reigns that have known him since he came to the WWE, we do see the difference in him. We
Yeah,
can tell he has been sick. So that's just that you see him this way, and so to you it doesn't look like he's sick. But for us fans of Roman Reigns that have seen him since he joined, you very much can tell he was sick. And Chris Angel, the illusionist, um, his son has cancer, and it goes into remission, and it will always come back.
yeah,
He has to
Yeah.
take a pill, and once or twice a month, Prince Angel's son has to go in for an 8-hour chemo treatment. Chris Angel's son just recently went back in. His son just recently went back into remission,
yeah.
so it is possible he did.
So, like in the documentary I saw on Roman Reigns, he said that pill that he takes, he'll have to take for the rest of his life because it increases his chances of the leukemia not coming back.
And one of my favorite rock movies is Gridiron Gang.
Right, Joseph Grohl, like The Miz, who's a constant bad guy on WWE, does a lot
Oh, yeah.
for charity and he does a lot of fan meet and greets and like he cares. Like if you ever watch the show Ms. and Mrs.,
Mhm.
it's a show about him and his wife. Almost like Hogan Knows Best or the Ozzy Osbourne show. And he actually tries so hard in his character. He thought about changing his Twitter and his Instagram because he's always putting pictures up of his kids and other kids that he meets. And he said it's really hard for people to see him as a bad guy when they see him doing and posting good things. So he thought that to build on his character and make people believe that he's really bad, he wanted to like change the things that he puts on his Instagram.
Nope. If you guys want to see something that is wrestling related and it shows the real human side of the wrestlers, go look up Connor's Cure.
Yeah.
That's a really good example of how they really are in real life. Like Connor telling AJ Lee or whatever her name was.
Yeah.
He put his hand on her heart and he goes, "Stop the craziness!" And she just lost it. She said,
Another good movie that's based on a wrestler's real life is called The Wrestler.
"Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, that's a good one."
That's a lot like not so much wrestlers today, but wrestling when Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake and all them old timers were wrestling and they wasn't getting paid and they wasn't even sure if they were gonna get paid. And unless you were in the main event, you wasn't getting paid. Um, that's a very good
Yep.
movie to show
Like when a
how
lot
it
of
was
these guys,
then.
yeah, like when a lot of these guys start out, they make like $50 a week and they have to pay for their own travel, pay for their own hotel rooms. So they really make nothing. And like Lisa said, back then, they didn't always get paid depending on what the match was or how good their storyline was. That's why, like Roman Reigns,
Right.
wrestlers like him say, when, like B, you hate him. That to him, that's a good thing because that means that,
People are watching.
right, he, like, they all, wrestlers I've seen say, like, when they're a bad guy and fans boo them and throw things at them, it means as much to them as if fans were cheering them and hugging them, and because it means that they're really believing in their character. So the more he hates you, he makes you hate him, to him that means he's doing the better job in his character and his storylines.
Right.
And that's when they make more money, is when they get more people to hate them or love them. Or like John Cena, he was such a face that they, in his career, they would have never made him a bad guy.
Mhm.
Because too many people loved him as a good guy.
Faces and heels.
And
And like that's
and back
why, like,
then when Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake and all them were wrestling, there was no regulations. So it's
yeah,
not like it was now. So
like
they
now
were
they have a
beating
lot
up.
of safety measures in effect, like not
Right.
hitting each other in the head with chairs. And like they would literally cut the, like back then, if you see a lot of old wrestlers, like if you look up Abdullah the Butcher, you'll see him, and on his head, his whole, his, he's bald, his whole entire head is covered with scars, because what they would do back then is they would cut each other with razors, or like he would stab his opponents with forks, because back then the bloodier the matches, the more the fans got into it.
There's a documentary on Netflix where you see
Beyond the
Mick
mat.
Foley cutting his forehead.
Yep.
He had the razor and a piece of tape, and he took it out the tape and he bent over in the ring. And just as he got smacked with the chair and bent down like this, he cut his forehead with the razor.
And that's what they used to do. And now they're not allowed to do that. They get fined if they're caught cutting, which is what they call that, because they're trying to, not only because of this, but they're trying to make it less bloody for the kids, but also because of all the contagious diseases that are out there. And like, it's not good to be covered in someone else's blood. But yeah, they would get each other's blood all over each other.
Didn't Abyss have a barbed wire wrapped bat?
Yeah, him and McFoley did.
Yeah.
He Abyss used to call his Lucille. No, Mick Foley's was Lucille. I think Abyss's was Cecile or something like that.
Mhm.
Like something, and like Captain, not Captain. Cactus Jack was always known for his brand. He would cut. He was like a cowboy gimmick, so he had this cow brand that he would come to the ring with, and he like would brand his opponents, so to say. But yeah, so the more they make fans hate them or love them, the more money they make.
Well, that's like soap operas. There's divas and there's villains and there's,
Right.
you know,
And that's why he was being so mean to that other guy, because that makes fans hate him even more, because the other guy is a good guy and fans love him. So fans hate to see him hurt.
well, did you see what color Jay Uso came out in? He came out in the good guy white. Roman Reigns came out in the bad guy black. No, we don't. Yeah, thanks for getting me involved with wrestling when you were like a minute old.
Yeah, me too, Wolfie. A lot. Most of the Rock's movies I've liked. And that's another thing, be like some of the wrestlers use wrestling as a stepping stone because a lot of them go into acting because they become known in wrestling from being on TV. And it makes it easier for them to get roles in movies. Yeah, Joseph Ahid has been on for a little bit.
Yeah, I had to turn mine on. It sucks. I'm thinking, no, money.
Money, money, money.
We had to plug in our little tiny heater. You know, when you plug it in as well and it heats up the room, it works so about. And it costs less to run. What was your favorite match tonight, guys? Best match. Yeah,
Yeah, B.
Roman Reigns' real name isn't it Joseph Anabai?
Yeah. He was in college he was a football player too. But yeah, he signed to the Minnesota Vikings and they released him because of the leukemia. Hey, how are you, Alexis?
My favorite
Hey,
thing was watching Roman Reigns have a little tea party with his daughter.
Right? I love yeah, B, if you want to see something really cute and see what we're talking about Roman Reigns, look up Roman Reigns' dad commercial. It's him having a tea party with his daughter, singing the little I'm a teacup I'm a teacup hot and stout. Nothing like seeing a 250-pound freaking 6'4" man playing a teacup.
and drinking little tiny
Yeah. He
teacup
sits
and
at a
holding
little
his big
tiny
pinky
table
out.
and his daughter was like 6 at the time.
I mean, you just gotta realize that all it is just a part, and that just makes it more enjoyable, knowing that they do that for us, for entertainment wise.
Yeah, Wolfie, I heard that. That's why he's kind of like blacklisted among a lot of wrestlers because of that.
I read an
Oh, B,
article
it is.
today.
You have to see the commercial. It's so cute.
It's adorable.
And there's a YouTube video out of him working out with his daughter.
And be sure to watch the video with Connor the Crusher. You have to watch that one. If you want to get all emotional, watch those two videos back to back and you'll be tearing up. No problem.
Well, it was a fun day watching football.
Right?
I had a good day with you too. Thank you for having me along.
Hi, Lisa. How are ya?
Hey, Lisa, and thank you for my video, Lisa.
Wolfie said Abdullah the Butcher, the guy I was talking about, I told you to look up and see all the cuts. He actually had hepatitis B and he infected a lot of other wrestlers because he would cut himself and other wrestlers and never let anyone know that he had hepatitis B.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Yep. And that's why I said he's blacklisted
Wolfie.
among a lot of other wrestlers because of that. I know, B. I'm just saying it shows that he's not. It's just showing that he's not really the mean guy with the long hair. That's just a character he plays.
But B, you're not getting this. He's not supposed to be nicer right now. He's playing a character. That's what you're not getting. It's a character. It's not really him. None of this on wrestling is real right now. It's not. Like back in the day, the stuff may have been partially real, but right now, none of this is real. It's all acting. Like on theater. That's what this is. It's basically theater and just more violent. It's not
And
really
something
who
that
he
that
is.
and right there.
Yeah, B.
That's what they used to do to get paid. Like they was telling you, the bloodier, the messier. The more they got paid, the more the crowd got into it.
Yep. Like Wolfie said, then there's really bad guys who are jerks in real life,
Right.
like this guy named New Jack, who actually quite a few times tried to actually kill
I
other
remember New
wrestlers.
Jack. I remember New Jack. He's a black guy, right?
He tried to
Yeah.
kill. I
Talking about
didn't
the
hear
black
about
guy?
that one.
Yeah, he stabbed a guy like 6
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
Wow.
He used to
And then
wrestle for
look
ECW.
look up oh, what the hell is it? Come on, Wolfie, help me out. What the hell is it with the kid? When he beat the crap out of the kid. What the hell is I forget that it's like it was a big like he actually has been charged a couple of times. Let me see.
Still want to do Brie Bella's vegetarian hot dog thing. Where she made hot dogs out of carrots. Marinated them into.
I'm gonna go get that.
You get me cut?
I'm looking it up, Wolfie.
If you ever want to find something funny and
Oh,
totally
the
adult,
mass transit incident. If you look up the mass transit incident,
okay?
that was in when he was in ECW, Lisa. This kid who was a huge wrestling fan.
And right there.
Yeah, B. And it's the same thing with wrestlers because people believe that they're really their characters. But
That can get a little dangerous too.
with the mass transit incident, this kid showed up at a ECW live event, and he was a wrestling fan his whole life. And he dressed up like a bus driver because he led them to believe this is when Paul Heyman owned ECW. He led them to believe that he was 18 and a wrestler with experience and begged Paul Heyman to sign him. And he had a fake ID and with New Jack was in a tag team match. One of the guys didn't show up. So Paul told this kid, "This is your shot, kid. I'm going to put you in this match as a last minute replacement for one of my tag teams." Well, this kid had no experience and went in the locker room, and according to New Jack, told New Jack he wanted New Jack to cut him because he wanted the match to go off really big, and he wanted it to like be the more popular of the match, because I think it was the main event. And in the interview with New Jack and other wrestlers, they were like, "You never ask someone else to cut you. You always cut yourself." And apparently the way it was back then is the newer guy never told the veteran how the match was going to go. You let the veteran tell you how the match was going to go. And this kid kept telling, every time New Jack would say something, he'd go, "No, no, no, we're not going to do it that way. We're going to do it this way." And that pissed New Jack off. But if you go and watch the video, like he fucked this kid up bad. And the kid's father was in the front row. Like I blame the father, because the father let him do it, knowing he was only 16.
Hold on, I have something to say. I have something to say to Alexa and B-Lady, because it kind of go hand in hand. Dustin, you are right. And B-Lady, you are right. And hello, Lisa. One of my favorite soap operas I used to watch with my mom was General Hospital. And in that soap opera, there's gangsters. There's Sonny and there's Jason. Sonny is the head of the mob family in General Hospital. So Sonny in real life is diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia. When he stops taking his medication, he thinks in his head that he is Sonny. He can't distinguish himself from the two until they put him back on his medication. I watched an interview he did.
So yeah, that link I put in the chats is about the mass transit incident. They've basically stopped showing the match itself, but this is like some footage of the match and kind of like an explanation of like what happened, where they interview people that were there. But yeah, so that's one guy and he was known for that his whole career. He was like a jerk to the point that nobody wanted to wrestle him, because he would take things to the extreme and he would actually try to hurt people for real.
Doris, do you know if your husband's still going live tonight?
I don't know. I know he's in the kitchen.
Let's see here.
I can ask him. I know this is around the time he usually goes live, right? On Sunday nights.
Usually like around 10:30, 11 o'clock he goes live.
All right. I'll check with them, and if he is, then we can end this and he can do his. Lisa, that is true. One reason I like your lives and Jimmy's lives so much is you are real. I have had folks try to follow me, come to my home, and we have had one home invasion. Someone was after me. Yeah, B, that's the crazy thing, is it's like like with YouTube people when they had people doing SWATs on them,
Mhm.
and when they were on live streams just to get their jollies off on watching cops break into other people's houses.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lisa, and like even though you know it's not real, you still get into the storylines, and that's what it's meant for. Like it's entertainment. That's part of the reason why when they had to change WWF, they made it WWE because they added entertainment to the title. Because Vince McMahon did that because he said he wanted kids to realize and people to realize that it was entertainment. It's basically like an athletic soap opera, which is what I always refer to it as. It's like an athletic soap opera.
I'm sorry that happened to you, B lady.
Me too.
And can I one thing? I also think Vince changed it to entertainment instead of a sport because he was getting in a lot of trouble because he had to follow the same rules, the NFL and the MLB and
Yeah.
all them, and he was getting in trouble. So I think that's another reason why he changed it to
Right.
entertainment instead of a sport.
Right. And
Just
it
my
is
opinion.
because when he said it was sports, he was expected to follow all the same guidelines as like the professional sports, like Lisa said. And do drug testing, and when he knew that Wolfie Wolfie said, "What you were saying right now, Doris, wrestling ain't real." Oh my god.
Mm.
Uh, but in reality, he
And a lot what
knew
was
that
happening.
a lot of his wrestlers were
Hmm.
using steroids and things like that to be bigger.
Yeah, and what was happening was it wasn't. It got to a certain point where it wasn't even the steroids and the enhancement drugs that were King Vince McMahon. It was his showcase wrestlers. His main event wrestlers would have to be put out because they would come up positive for marijuana. Stupid things. Like Shawn Michaels being one of them. He couldn't wrestle one time because his drug test came up positive for marijuana.
And now, like
Stupid thing.
I've seen interviews with wrestlers today who smoke marijuana because now all they do is they get a fine. And one guy said that they actually call it the marijuana tax. If you want to smoke marijuana, you got to pay the tax. Like I saw an interview where they actually called it that. They were like, you're going to be fined, so we just call it the tax. Doris Lisa, I saved his goodbye video before YouTube took it off. He went live on YouTube and warned everyone. He said he could not take it anymore. He lost his mind. Yeah, B. I mean, some people they get so involved that they almost blur the lines of reality and what they're doing or what they're seeing.
It almost happened to me, B lady. If Basher was here, she could tell you. There was this guy that used to come into my chats, and I tried to be friendly with him because I knew him from another chat I used to mod for, and he became obsessive to the point where he would even argue with an old member roundtable because he thought she was trying to keep me from him. Um, and I finally got him to go away because he had called my phone one night, and it wasn't long after Mark got here, and Mark just answered the phone and they had words, and I never saw him again. I heard from him. I do know he still looks in my stream, but he don't really talk.
Yeah, B. And
Once in a
like,
while, once in a while, to be a smart ass, he'll pop in Ken's live stream in this chat.
that may be like what drove him to it because in a way,
Man,
his channel probably became his life, and it was to the point where he felt like he had to do it. I mean, and he could have been getting bullied or
I get like that sometimes, so I feel like
right.
I get overwhelmed. I get overwhelmed with the YouTube stuff. And when I start getting overwhelmed, I go away and I don't answer nobody's messages. I don't go
And
live. You won't see me
yeah,
on YouTube.
and that's why I always tell people life first, YouTube later. Like, don't ever get
But
upset because you think I'm going to be upset because you missed my stream.
right, it
I
has
don't
gotten
want
to the point. It has gotten to the point with me that there has been times when my phone is going nonstop because people want me on the streams or they want me here, they want me to do this, and I just turn my phone off.
Yep. Like
That's
if I
why.
have things going on, I won't do a live stream.
That's another
And
reason why I didn't come up here on panel during the show. Because I was spending time with my husband, trying
yeah,
to work on things and just do a husband and wife thing. That came first.
thank you, Lisa. I am a Patriots fan. Um,
I'm sorry.
I
Later.
I I respect Tom Brady for the quarterback that he is, but no, I can't say that I am more of a Tom Brady fan than I am a Patriots fan. I'm a Patriots fan.
Isn't he on the
Anthony, you did.
Buccaneers?
I think Anthony. I
Yeah,
think
this is
Anthony
an
saw
old
the tail
Jersey
end.
Dreams.
I think Anthony saw the tail end of that obsession.
I
It was
think I know who
bad.
you're talking
Nice.
about, but I'm not going to say anymore.
All right, let me go
No
talk to
dream.
Jimmy and see what he wants to do.
All right,
So
all
everybody
right.
in
No
chat room,
dream.
just ones that just got here. Jimmy normally does a live around this time, so I'm gonna see if he's still gonna go live. If he is, we're gonna end this, and me and Lisa are gonna jump in his live. So if you want to go there,
Um, dreams. He was long gone before you came.
I'll be right back.
Really? I'm
Hmm.
sorry that you. I'm
He'll
sorry that you
occasionally
had to go through that.
he'll occasionally pop in Ken's chat if he knows I'm there, and occasionally he'll poke at it still. But he's
You
not
say you're
around
a
as much. He
sweetheart.
lurks in my streams, but there's nothing I can do. Look.
Well,
Thank
you're a
you.
sweetheart. You don't deserve anything else but nothing great to you. You deserve greatness. You don't deserve sad. You don't deserve
Yeah,
sorrow.
it happens. It happens. Like it is what it is. It didn't, you know.
I'm glad that Mark's with you. I really am. And just I feel better about knowing that
Yeah.
you and Mark are together. Kind of makes the world right. You know.
Nah, I've heard that before.
You have.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of messages lately when me and Mark announced our wedding because I didn't realize another wedding was announced before that because I don't pay attention. I'm not around a lot of places anymore.
If since I'm not going to be able to go, I'm gonna crochet you guys something special.
Yeah, so I've been getting messages and some heat because they think we're copying off other people, and I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sakes, get over
No,
yourself, people.
no,
I ain't
you're
fucking
our,
copying all the world. My life is my life. I'm not paying fucking attention to anybody else's shit. Thank you,
you are
Lisa.
an original. You're an original.
Good God.
I mean, you and Mark fit. You guys are gonna do what you're gonna do
Yeah, I
with
do.
what
Well,
works for you. Like with me and this
shut
guy.
up, Anthony.
Like me and this guy, we may have a lot of our ups and downs, but I'm not. What works for us is what works for us. You know.
but, and that's just why I stay away a lot. on a lot of different places. 'Cause I'm tired of the drama. Because, if people that truly know me know I don't give a fuck about.
No,
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care. So,
your
Uh,
your your last fuck went by a long time ago.
yeah.
so Jimmy's planning on going live midnight on my time, so that would be 11 your time, Lisa.
10
Okay.
my time.
Yeah. So he's eating right now. He was like, I'd be busy doing other stuff. So
B lady,
Yeah, this
it's
is what keeps me sane.
B lady, it's a person that's a part of our community, and well, kind of sort of part of our community. And I didn't know nothing about it because I'm not around a lot. And I found out the other day on my brother channel, and someone had to message me and tell me because I missed the whole announcement on his stream too. So we're getting married in July, B lady. Shut up, Anthony. I bet you do like butter on your ass.
What the fuck?
Butter bun.
What the hell?
Would you like a link?
It's Anthony.
No, mine don't have to from Anthony. Anthony, would you like a link?
I want him to elaborate on the butter on his ass thing.
do you really want to
Oh
know
God,
though? Do you really want to
yeah,
know?
you know you asking Anthony.
Think about it. Do you really want to know?
Anthony needs your address so we can send you it and mark a barrel of KY.
And he said, I don't.
No, Anthony, no, because you're taking back what you told us. You said Astroglide is better than KY. Thank you, B lady. He did tell us that. He told me and Mark that a long time ago. He even put out the bottle and showed us. That's when he used to go to Mark all the time. This is before they started calling him Mark. They used to call him by his old channel name. He would go Mod, 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 and Mark would go, yes, Anthony.
He said, so sorry. I am cheap. Astroglide cost.
Get a coupon.
Yeah, get a
Get
coupon.
a coupon. A coupon.
And Wolfie said, Mark, stop giggling like a schoolgirl for fuck's sakes.
Notice how this one's staying out of it. He needs to get more into it and laugh his ass off more. Honey, you don't need to be surprised by anything on the round table or any other stream that I'm in because we're all crazy and we all love each other and it works.
Yeah, there's no boundaries on the round table.
Nope.
There really isn't. As long as you don't whip your privates out, I don't care.
Tom goes, good, thank God.
Well, Donna, it's not for me. He knows why he's setting it. Anthony is sending it for me. He's sending it for Mark. He's a newbie.
It better be here by next Saturday. We better be there by next Saturday. Because he gonna have coconut shells, a grass shirt, a grass skirt, and a butt plug.
And Lisa, the B lady wants to know if you're
I'm
wearing
not sure. I don't know what color I'm wearing.
I was
Just
gonna
know
say,
it's
I
not
don't
heavy white. Those days are
That's the
long
one that
gone.
likes butter on his ass. Come on, honey.
Hey, what I was saying a while ago, you was talking about all the freaky shit. I said, hey, I like butter on my ass, but hey, whatever floats your boat.
Well, that is a good cheap substitute for KY jelly.
Well, hey, look, if it's going to be, you're going to make her lick something salty, make it at least buttery. I mean, come on.
Why, Wolfie?
You gotta have a hot elf to make it melt.
With enough friction, your ass is
Hey.
I hear a pussy crying.
What?
Who's here?
Hey, B lady.
What?
Oh.
Doris, you look so serious now.
That's because I'm looking up the Roman Reigns dad commercial.
I'm almost expecting one of these right now.
Again, Donna, you're gonna need more than spit. He's not used to this. Spit is for rookies. Spit ain't for rookies. Okay?
Yeah, you got to remember, Mark is a rookie. He's not a pro yet. Lisa hasn't broke him in yet.
That's what he just said.
Yeah,
That's what he just said.
Yeah. See, Lisa's doing
I know,
the
B
one.
lady.
Lisa's doing the 1 to 5 Spurs. He's just on the 1.5 right now.
Good Lord.
You can't do it all before the wedding, Donna. I'll scare his ass away. On the honeymoon night, that's when you do it, because then he's already signing the paperwork. Ain't no walking away
Yeah,
now.
that's when you hold it up and say, I can do that now, bitch. I got paperwork.
He gonna look at me, toe over B. That's not romantic. It is to me. Bend over, boy.
You're fucking wrong. Lisa, you're making my husband laugh his ass off over here.
And Mark, no, that's not a flashlight in her pocket, okay?
Instead of a flashlight.
He said, "It's not a flashlight in my pocket." Oh my God, poor Mark. He knew he was signing up for it, Don. Ain't no poor Mark. That's like us saying poor you for Marion Anthony. You knew what you were signing up for.
What are you talking about? She put her name on that list twice.
Yeah. And by the second time, you had enough time to read the fine print. There's no excuses for you.
Lisa, I'm liking you more and more every single minute that I get to hang out with you.
Hey, get in line. One at a time.
Yes, it's time to dye my hair again.
Because I do know.
You're going to dye your hair.
Oh, all right. You're saying it from experience, Donna. I got it.
Hey, Jen Vlogs, how are you?
Hey, Jen
Vlogs.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell Doris when streaming from her husband. She's easily distracted.
Come on. I'm going to show you the link and you'll see why I'm distracted.
Hey.
Oh.
Look. We know this is not PG, but
YouTube
does have its limits.
She's not damaged, Jenna, Anthony. You're safe. She's not damaged. Damage drops those. I don't know. Jet Wash was a roll too. So, damage Jenna got to run for her money.
Yeah, what happened to y'all earlier, man? Y'all kept
That's my point, Don.
Oh.
There was a video played that YouTube didn't find appropriate, so they banned it off stream.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains why it says unavailable. No,
I was watching it and I looked down. I'm like, what the hell you guys?
Donna, I said.
I don't feel bad.
Watch that. Click that link.
I got about 3 videos I can't even upload right now because I'm in a week jail time.
Do I need to bake you a cake with the file in it? Bust you about it.
Mark, you just mentioned that I will come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put me in jail for a week
and
on YouTube. They put me in jail on YouTube for a week for a video that I played from the news. Well, that's because all those doctors that went up to the Capitol, you remember, and the ones that said the mask wouldn't help you. Yeah,
I saw that
Right.
video.
yeah. A few 150 people did before they took it down.
I think I saw that on Facebook when you shared it.
Yeah, I shared it everywhere, and
I'm
I'm
gonna
in
smoke
jail
a cigarette,
everywhere.
Doris. I'll be right back. I'm gonna watch.
Actually, Facebook put it back up because I challenged it under Article 17. I said, I'm just rebroadcasting a news station. It's not like I made this shit out of thin air.
Well, and that's what someone said, that we could probably fight it because it was a YouTube channel that we were showing clips of.
But
As long as the person that owns that channel is not arguing against you, yes, you can argue. Yeah.
Oh.
As long as that person that channel says it's okay, they can't touch you.
Yeah, and someone, I think it was Wolfie that said also it might have been taken down because Lisa monetized the stream.
Yeah.
And if it was a stream that was already monetized by the previous.
Right. Well,
YouTube
see, that's how I get away with a lot of stuff I do because I'm not monetized.
Right. So I think if
Worst
it
thing-
was my
yeah.
stream, it wouldn't have been taken down.
Right.
If Wolfie is right.
Yeah, the only thing they ever send me is a deal saying all commercial on that would be going to the owner, and I'm like, well, that's fine. Or they'll say, well, you can never monetize this video. Well, I'm not monetized, so who gives a shit?
Yeah, that's why I like when I get claims saying that I can't monetize the stream, that video, or whatever. I
Yeah.
sit there and say, I don't care. I'm not monetized right now anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, but I don't want to be. Well, because the fact is, I'm not going to have somebody tell me, well, you can't do that. Well, watch me.
yeah, it depends on how many strikes you have. Because like when they took down our stream earlier, they said that.
Well, this is what they told me on YouTube. The first one's a week. The second one is 3 months. The third one, your channel's banned permanently.
Like on the stream earlier today, they put that because it was the first time.
Right. They just slapped you.
Warning.
Right.
But if I did it again, I would be
1 week.
banned for a week.
Yep.
Were you banned from Facebook or YouTube?
I wasn't banned.
I mean, in jail.
I'm in jail in YouTube for a week. I can't upload for a week because this is my second.
You said Facebook first. You said
Facebook banned me, tried to put me in jail too, but I argue with them because under Article 17. It's the same. Yeah, the same video. Yeah. Yeah. Twitter, they just don't even bother with me anymore.
I noticed this.
Yeah. Well, they got slapped in the teeth by the government anyway because they're in some deep shit right now. People just don't know.
No, not for today. No, they said it was just a warning.
Right. Yeah, the first time is just a verbal warning, threaten you with a week. Yeah. And then on your second one, you get a week, and they tell you it'd be 3 months the next one.
I have had a strike. I had a strike a while ago, but because I didn't have any more strikes in that time period, they do go away.
Yeah. I've been in Facebook jail, I don't know how many times. It's funny. And I'm just reporting shit that's on the news.
Yeah.
So,
they said that they were just giving us a warning. We can't do it again because then it would be a strike.
Yeah, the first one they hit me with was the one about the they were talking about the useless of the mask, wearing the mask thing, for healthy people wearing it. And that and they can't say it was biased. They can't say, well, it's just bullshit from Fox News because it was from CBS. And then the second one is from OAN. That was the second one they nailed me for. But it was like 1,000 doctors on the state capitol telling everybody they're doing it wrong.
B, I don't know what Lisa's channel said. I'm just saying what my channel said.
My
Yeah.
channel, I got the same thing Doris did. I got the same
Yeah.
thing Doris did.
Yep. Yeah, the first
Same
time's
thing,
a
'cause
warning.
we're men together, so I got the warning.
Yeah. The very first time's a warning. And then the second, and they also threaten you with the week kill. And if you push them, you get a week, and then they threaten you with 3 months. And then if you push them with the 3 months, after the 3 months, they tell you to be permanently just, your channel will go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Which
got
is-
when I got a strike a
Uh-oh.
while back, it was for showing too much. They didn't shut my channel down, but I was still able to
Yeah.
upload. But it was just because I was showing too
Yeah.
much wrestling footage. And B, that's why when you asked me about showing it on my streams, like the actual
You can't.
shows, that's why I said I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I know
'Cause you're
other people
basically-
do it, but I'm not willing to do it because
Right.
I've already been.
But the difference between my channel and Doris's channel is that I'm monetized, Doris isn't. So I'm surprised I even
Well,
got
it's
that
not-
warning.
Well, it's not really they're really strict, Anthony. It's just the fact if you're monetized, that's when they're really strict on your ass. You know, because they want those commercials to actually play, and if they won't play because of what your content is, that's when they start slapping you with all the strikes and the bans and everything else.
Yep.
You know, because you're
That's
hurting
why
their
when
money.
we're playing music and doing stuff I know, right? That's
Don't
why when
monetize
we're playing music and stuff I know, I don't monetize it.
Nope. See, that's when they get upset. It's when you monetize. Yeah. Me, they just knock me off because they don't want me spreading the truth.
Anthony, you wouldn't joke with single thing like that, would you?
Oh yeah, ask the city council around here. They'll tell you. If you want an honest answer, ask me because I'll give it to you straight. I don't care if I hurt your
Yep, that's
feelings.
what they say to me.
Yeah.
My father-in-law used to laugh because people would ask me my opinion, and he would laugh and say, "You sure you want her opinion?" And he was like,
Yeah.
"All right, don't ask my daughter-in-law. You don't want it because your feelings are gonna get hurt." And what happened? Got hurt.
Yeah, because I
That's
tell
what
people
I
all the
always
time.
say.
I tell people all the time. You can sit there and be balling. I'm still gonna give you the truth. You asked. I mean, everybody else in the world will lie to you. I'm not one of them.
Honey,
So don't ask me if that dress makes your ass look. Yeah, because I'll tell you, your ass still looks big.
that's what Asian Shepherd.
I think I told Anthony this story before. I have my best friend back in New York. We were out,
Yeah.
and one of the girls we went to school with had a baby, and she looked at us and she was like, "Oh," and she was like, "Look at my baby. Isn't he so adorable?" And I didn't say anything. My friend, on the other hand, was like, "Hell no, that baby is not adorable." And she was like, "What do you
Look.
mean?" She was like, "That baby ugly." Boom, I had to tell you, that baby
Yeah,
ugly.
look.
I said,
Look, we all should by now as adults know the rules. If somebody walks up to your kid and goes, "Oh, bless his heart," that's just a nice way of saying, "Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus, what the?"
"Yeah, she didn't even give a bless the baby's heart." No, that baby ugly, boo. I was like, "Oh my God."
Yeah, like I always say, it's always the cutest kid when it's your kid.
Yeah. Well, no, but but hey, let me roll that back though. I've seen some people back in their days when they were babies, they were ugly as shit, okay? But they grew up to be some nice looking people, okay? It happens that way. Some babies just look like, what the hell?
That's what I mean. Some babies are adorable to their parents.
Then I've seen beautiful babies that you could actually say was beautiful, and when they got older, you're like, what the hell?
What the hell happened to you?
Somebody
Yeah.
hit you with an ugly stick once you reached sideways.
Yeah. Next time, duck and still bob. Yeah.
Well, like Jimmy will always say, he got dropped on his head one too many times.
Oh gosh. Oh no! Look, that's why today I've been telling a lot of people this, and I had people laughing their ass off. I said, "Young, numb, and full of dumb."
My dad used to
And
say,
the egg
maybe,
just said,
my
no
dad used
comment.
to say, my dad used to say, maybe daddy shouldn't have been poking mommy when you were inside so hard.
Well,
Tom goes,
but no, that's why you got that joke where the woman's deal opens up and the baby sticks his head out and goes, "Are you my daddy?" And the guy goes, "Yeah." And he says, "How's that feel, motherfucker?"
All right.
oh my god.
Yeah,
Bye,
Anthony.
lady. See you at
Some
Jimmy.
some people depend on the ad revenue, though. That's why some people don't use YouTube Premium.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But even if you have YouTube Premium, listen, that's a false too. Me and Ken have this saying. We love when you have YouTube Premium and watch our videos or live streams because we are guaranteed to get paid. That is guaranteed ad revenue. Because even though you ain't watching the commercials, the ads, we still getting paid.
Well, yeah, because that's why you pay the monthly fee. You are paying for the ads.
Oh, damn it.
So us people, the YouTube creators that are monetized, and the people that come in with Premiere, we're not losing. We're actually gaining.
I got a nasty letter from Microsoft for using the ad block stick. They're upset that I'm using it.
Ah.
No, Lord.
Yeah, because no matter where I go, I don't care where I go, without paying for it, I can block any ad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Anthony, you didn't actually think YouTube was going to give you YouTube Premiere and miss out on that ad and that money, did you?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I knew it wasn't gonna stay up long anyway. That's why I didn't worry about it. I knew as soon as they got wind of people watching it, they were going to take it down anyway. Because you remember, I had the two young doctors from California when they were in there bitching about that crap from the get-go. Yep. They nailed that one fast.
I watched that video.
And I had almost 3,000 people watch that.
Lisa, Anthony wants to know if you ever thought of doing Twitch streams from Twitch TV.
I do Twitch with War Duck and Twisted Macro. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been offered to go to Twitch. I've been offered to go to D-Live, and I'm not going anywhere.
Nah. I mean, I'm already on all of those. I hit them all.
But I'm on there. Yeah, I'm on there. I'm just not. My life is too busy with 3 kids and work and running this channel and then starting the paranormal channel with Mark, and then it's just no. I'm not gonna go to other platforms.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hang on a certain one, but when I post certain videos or information, I throw it out there everywhere. I do Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, D-Live. Yeah.
And Anthony, they may not have content strikes, but I'm sure they have their own rules.
Oh yeah. I get nasty letters from all of them. Or emails, I should say. Yeah. Now I even pissed off.
And when
PayPal.
they don't have as strict rules as YouTube and all them, it becomes a situation like the streaming platform YouNow. YouNow is gone because there wasn't strict, and there was a lot of child pornography and a lot of pedophiles and all kinds of shit going on YouNow. That's why they're not around no more.
Yeah, because they can run into legal problems with people posting anything they want.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, because I can't remember that name of that one that came out. I mean, as fast as it came in, it went out because that was that where I was telling you that woman was taking PayPal and having her daughter strip of for each certain amount of money she had her daughter
Now,
take off another piece of
that was
clothing.
you now.
Well, no, this was in the news.
That
That's
was
what I'm
you
saying.
now.
Huh?
She said that was
That was
you
you
now.
now.
That was the stream she was
Oh
talking
yeah. And every time, like I said, and every certain amount they hid, she had the daughter take off another piece of clothing, and come to find out, the daughter was only 13 years old. Yeah, she was basically pimping her daughter out on video.
Anthony, do
Yeah,
you
that was
have a
on you
wrench
now.
in Lisa's stream?
Huh?
Do you have a wrench in Lisa's channel?
I think I do.
Because Anthony wants to
Yes, Anthony.
know the name of you.
Yeah.
Or a link to your channel so he can subscribe.
Oh well, I'm not on YouTube right now, so
Yeah, Anthony's got a link on my channel.
All right, let me see if I can.
yeah, if you can pull it and drop it, I don't mind. It's just I'm not on YouTube at all right now. I'd have to go back to Chrome because I'm on Edge right now. I use Edge more than I do anything. They don't mess with me as much as Google does.
All right.
Google's
I
pissed
got
at
it,
me.
Doris. I got it.
Okay.
They don't mess with me as much.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Especially when I dropped a video on Google Hangouts and they got contacted by the Department of Defense. They're really mad at me. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So the link that
there you
Lisa
go,
just
Anthony. I dropped
got
Anthony's link.
is for Anthony if you want to
Yeah,
check out.
or you can just type in Anthony Red Way of Life, pretty much. Now on that channel, I don't have most of my videos that were, risque or been already blocked, so you ain't gonna see them.
And if by chance you don't click on the link fast enough before we end the stream and you want to subscribe to Anthony, you go to the Roundtable's About page. He is one of the featured channels.
Oh yeah. Hey, DY Dave went live today.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, him and his son was working on his car. Yeah.
Ah.
Told him it was good to see him. Hadn't seen him on live in a while. He was on his DIY Misfit Mechanic channel.
Said this story before, but the first time I met him through the Rednecks, he scared the shit out of me. He came on panel with this mask thing on and his voice all distorted, and I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" And everyone
Oh, you talking about Bob?
That's funny.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah, I told him, I said I missed them days where he was sitting in the excavator with Bob hanging on the outside off the boom.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah. I told him, I said, don't that amaze you how you was just sitting in an excavator at work on the side of the highway working, but you had hundreds of people watching your ass. I told him it's like the NASCAR, we're just waiting for the accident.
Yeah. I've met some characters through y'all. Like, what was that other dude's name? Turtle something.
Oh,
Ken
Turtle.
got rid of him, but
Yeah, the Turtle. Yeah, Turtle.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Turtle.
Yeah.
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 I still hear from
Ken
him.
got rid of him.
I still hear from him every
that's
once in
good.
a while.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in forever.
Well, he changed. Well,
Oh, my goodness.
he changed his channel name and everything because too many people, he was special, So, yeah.
Yeah, he was special.
Yeah. But he's a good, He's a good guy though, but he was special. Kind of like Josh, he's special. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
you just gotta know how to talk to him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I mean, that's why my nickname's Buddy. I
Yeah,
get
it's
along with
true.
everybody. Yeah. I get along with everybody. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I don't even care
Right.
if you're the
Like
totally
today.
opposite of my thoughts, but that's your opinion. I give it to you.
Right.
Might not
Like
agree with
today,
you.
I had to give Josh a little bit of a warning.
Oh, yeah?
Exactly. Everyone has their own opinion and their own way of thinking, and that's it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna please everybody, and everybody won't think the same.
Hey,
It is.
I tell people all the time, like I always say, I'm a true liberal, the true meaning of a liberal. Not a libtard, a liberal. I tell people, you don't fringe on my freedoms, then I won't fringe on yours. You want to hang goats and play with kids in your backyard, that's between you and your maker. But don't ask me how I feel about it, and don't let me catch it.
Right.
So
Anthony M has a question for you, Anthony.
What's that?
He said, Anthony, question: do you watch NASCAR? Correct. What is your opinion on Hendricks Motorsports' new lineup of drivers without Jimmy Johnson since he retired?
Well, let me stop you right there. I haven't watched NASCAR since Dale Earnhardt died, and I haven't watched any other sports, and especially when they started fucking kneeling in my fucking anthem. So, when it comes to all that, I don't watch none of it. Yeah. So I couldn't tell you. Yeah, you know how long ago Dale Earnhardt died, so.
Right.
The only sport I might watch, and that's so far, is college ball. Other than that, I don't watch any professional sports because they're a bunch of overpaid, spoiled babies. Yeah. I look at this. I don't care if you want to protest, do whatever you got to do. But when I come to be entertained, I don't want to listen to your politics shit. I paid the ticket to watch a game. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you make 12 to 20 million a year. Buy some airtime and do a fucking show. What they call those little short shows. Whatever. Yeah. Do a mini series.
Yep.
There.
Yep.
Going out there?
Yeah.
Bye. It's cold out there.
Just like the Pledge of Allegiance and all that. I
So
don't
this
care if you
answers
do it or
your
not.
question, Anthony M.
Yeah.
I think he will answer that question.
No, I'm just saying. I don't watch any sports no more other than college ball, and until they start kneeing, then I won't watch them either. Yeah. I mean, you can do whatever you want, just don't do it during my game. I didn't come to watch you politicize that. I can't even talk.
Politicize.
Yeah, exactly. I came to be entertained. That's the whole idea of a game and a movie, to be entertained.
That's like with us in wrestling. I mean, entertainment value alone.
Yeah, I know, Jimmy. Exactly. Yeah. Unfortunately, I've been a Democrat all my life. My party died 30 years ago. And yeah.
Look at this cat. Because it's her favorite thing to do if she lays on me.
Hey, kitty, give Mama a big sandpaper lick across the face.
Oh, she's done that already. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I told you didn't have to go outside. It's 10 degrees outside right now.
Well, that's like
I seen a fight between a Yankee fan and a Boston Red Sox fan in Boston, and it ended bad.
yeah.
Became a big old brawl.
Y'all still do remember the actual two parties of the world, right? You had nationalism You had a libertarian,
Libertarian.
not libertarian. You had imperialist.
Huh.
It's the actual two parties. They just kind of disguise themselves. Yeah, nationalism and imperialism. Or used to. Both of them are about dead now.
All right, ladies and gents, I can't speak for Doris, but I'm going to speak for the round table. I'm going to end because Jimmy's going live in about 8 minutes.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So,
Thank you for having me.
I'll see y'all there later.
We'll see
Bye.
everybody. Jimmy's. He's about to go to bed. Bye. Love you all.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us and hanging out with us so long, especially
Yes.
those of you
Later.
who came to both
Yes,
streams. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you all. It was a great time. We had a great time. Thank you all. Much love.
Thanks for watching with me, Lisa.
Yeah, I come.